She.
Yo, 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 yo.
What up? What does that thing do?
Yo!
What the dog doing?
Baby.
What the dog doing? Look at the four of us here, dude. She.
Wow, look at
Too
it.
many.
It's a full house tonight. Wow.
She. What's up, guys?
How many times can we just say sheesh?
Oh man, not enough.
At least 2 more times, right?
Not enough, brother.
Guys, I fixed my display name on YouTube chat.
Yay! What was it
Is it
before?
no longer something
Kratos Glow or something
It's
like
no
that?
longer Kratos the GOW88. It's no longer.
Rip.
It's just the regular
Dude,
old.
Speaking of,
Kratos.
can we talk about? Can we talk about it? I want to talk about it so bad.
Oh, I don't think
I'm
we can yet.
so ready to
I'll
talk.
tell you what I don't want to talk
oh,
about too
no.
much is the 007 game.
Wow. Dude.
Can tell you why. Can tell you why.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fair. That's fair.
Because I feel
enough.
like it's good. It's probably great. And that's that's the feedback.
Where's
And
your
I'm just,
butt?
you know what? I'm like, it looks awesome. I'm sure you guys love it because it's awesome.
Mm.
And yeah, let's move on. It's great. 10 out of 10. Now let me talk about Destiny for 2.5 hours.
Please, dude.
No.
Please, dude.
I'm sure we have the audience for that and the
Yeah.
time as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, chat, raise your hand if you want Brian to talk about Destiny. Oh, no, dude. Sorry.
How about this?
She.
Yo! What do you
Uh,
have there? Can you show that on
Can we
YouTube?
do that on YouTube, dude? Wait, it's
Doesn't matter.
orange. It's
What are you gonna do?
fake. It's got a rocket in it.
What? Dude,
just
my
means
favorite
it's
thing in the
Halloween
whole
safe.
world is so I watch this should be a surprise to no one. I watch a lot of Caleb Hammer videos. The finance YouTuber.
Oh yeah.
And like
Finance,
my
yeah.
favorite thing is he's like you guys, he's like talking to guests and he'll be like, "Man, you guys really want to make me end it all in Minecraft." Like everything he says that has any violent anything, he's like in Minecraft
Oh, my
To-
gosh.
to like
Nice.
skate by the TOS.
Nice.
Fair enough.
He'd be like, "Oh man, I'm about to jump off a cliff and never look back in Minecraft." Like,
Genius.
Nice.
Genius with
That's
finances
good. I like it.
and YouTube algorithms.
and also, I'm just kidding. I do want to hear about 007.
No.
I just had to I had to set up my joke for Destiny.
It won't
It's
take up
something.
too much time, but yeah.
It better
I'm
not.
willing
It
to.
better not.
I'm prepared.
Prepared.
Okay.
Prepared.
Yeah.
Prepared. Well, you guys want to get right the frick into it?
Bro, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
Yeah, only 21 minutes.
Oh
late, right?
Lord,
What?
Only 21
Oh,
minutes
Lord.
late. Am I right, Steven?
Only 21 what?
I thought you were talking to me. Sorry.
Oh, yes. Dude, that was genuine rage. Genuine rage in that dude. Holy cow, dude. Am I not your dad anymore, dude? Shit.
Wait. There was
Call me
none
Mr. Steven.
whatsoever, I promise.
Okay.
Wait. You weren't talking to me?
Yeah, what the heck, dude? Okay,
Yo, okay, all right.
party time?
Dude, let's rage.
Here we go.
I got my thing.
Austin's
up. I'm
already
not
started.
Recording yet.
Okay, same.
You what?
I'm not recording yet. I'm
In
ignoring
Minecraft.
everything else before that.
Bazinga. Bazinga. Oh, boy.
All right.
Audacity is open.
I gotta restart.
That's what I meant to say.
I'm like a minute in. I got nothing.
I ain't even started yet.
Man.
You're a smarter man than the rest of us. How do I get back to
Yep.
the beginning?
Truly.
All right, there we go.
Is everyone ready?
Yes.
I'm
I've been-
recording?
I've been ready.
I am recording.
Recording.
3, 2.
Oh, I'm not recording.
Wow.
Now I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Little beard hair on my microphone here.
Epic.
Collection. Party time.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Welcome to the Moviga podcast, where we are talking all things movies, video games, and more. My name is Steven, joined today by Austin,
Greetings.
Byron,
Hello, hello.
and Justin.
What up?
Wow.
Yo.
Yo.
Oh,
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
What's up, guys?
Dude, more than 2 people this time.
let's go.
Hey.
Love it. You
Me
love to
too.
see it.
We love to see it, dude. Unfortunately, it's going to get kind of wild tonight, and I don't really know
You mean
what else to
that in a
say
good way?
other than that. In a very good way.
So wild.
So wild. And we have so much to cover and discuss. So
Mhm.
we're gonna lightning round into it right after these messages. Don't forget to check us out at movigapodcast.com for every link you'll ever need in life. Discord, be a part of the conversation there. Twitch.tv/Moviga, just in case something ever happens there again. Follow us wherever you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all them places. Audio goes live every Friday. But we would love for you to join us live right here at youtube.com/@Moviga Podcast every Moviga Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Shout out to chat. Chill, guys. Chill. Social media at
Can't
Moviga
even see
Podcast,
you.
Instagram, and Facebook. I don't remember. I think I hit everything. Website, movigapodcast.com.
Oh.
Shoot, dude, crazy show. Okay, so we're gonna be talking Xbox Showcase, PlayStation State of Play. I forgot to watch the Wholesome Direct, and I know I'm the only one here who cares about that, so you're all welcome. Nintendo
Sure are.
Direct is happening after recording, so next week maybe we'll talk about whatever dumb stuff they come up with, right guys?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
And so Xbox, PlayStation, a little bit of watching, playing. I think Justin is revolting in more ways than one. Got him, and doing some watching,
Whoa.
playing. Whoa. And then we're gonna be Austin and I are gonna discuss some 007, just a little bit, and then we're all gonna say a prayer for Brian about Destiny, just a quick little one.
I mean, amen.
Yeah. Oh.
Dude, I don't even need it. I don't even need your prayers. We're gonna burn something to the ground
In Minecraft.
He's ready. Brian is
in Minecraft.
Justin, talk to me.
What?
Nice.
Talk to me, brother.
Oh, no.
There are
Watching?
two big games came out recently: 007 and Lego Batman. You're the Lego Batman expert tonight, and I want to hear all about it.
That's
The
not where I'm
Fiend.
starting, though.
Oh, spoilers.
Oh,
I watched an episode of Spider Noir today.
ooh, dude, I'm so excited to hear about this. So, okay,
Question. I
questions.
thought it was a movie.
Guess it's Brian's turn.
I did. I just
Murder.
thought it was a movie. So when you said it was a show, honestly, I got kind of excited because there's rarely ever a time where I would rather something be a show. But for whatever reason, Spider Noir was one of those things that I was like, oh, dude, like I don't know anything about this character, so I would love a little bit more. So a show feels better. So I'm super interested.
That's
How
a
is
fair
it?
point.
What are you thinking?
Nor do I know anything about this character,
Nor?
but the show's
Oh.
great.
Spider Noir.
It is. I have over the years.
Minecraft.
I have just gained a new respect for Nick Cage.
Yeah, man. What a
Um,
boss.
And,
Agreed. I'm on that train for sure.
You guys are on your own up there.
but it's really good. One of the cool things they did too is they obviously it's in black and white, which fits the kind of noir theme, but you can also watch it in color if you want. They have like they have like an alternative version you can watch, and then Winnie the Bish is excellent in it. What's
know
his
who that
real name,
is.
Brian? Is it?
Oh, Lamorne Morris.
Yeah. Lamar Morris.
Oh.
He's great.
Wow, I don't remember his. Wow, I don't remember his name. What was his name in the show?
Who?
Brian just said it.
I know, but what was
You
his
mean in
name?
the show or
what
real
was his
life?
name in New Girl? What was the
Yeah,
first
Winston.
letter? Winston. Oh, Winnie. Okay.
Dude, you just
I'm
said it
connecting
like
it.
10 times.
I'm connecting the dots, dude. All right, go ahead.
But no, it's
Clue.
good. And
Following the clues.
that's all. I've only watched one episode. First episode, really good. I think I'm going to enjoy it.
Nice.
Playing. What I've actually been playing way more than I've been playing Lego Batman is Black Jacket, which is
Oh man, I need
like
to play
if Balatro actually had a story. So basically the way the game works is you're playing Black Jack, and you're playing blackjack to get out of hell, and
Minecraft.
yeah, in Minecraft, you're trying to get out of the Nether, and each
Right.
time, so like one playthrough is 3 rounds, and a round consists of almost like a map. Like you'll play someone in blackjack, then you'll go to like a store or something to buy new cards and stuff. Then you'll play another person. I think it's like 3 and then a boss, and that's 1 round. And so once you've done that 3 times, you've completed 1 playthrough. But then there are, just like with Balatro, there are different difficulty levels. So far, I've completed 8 of the difficulty levels. And I won't spoil anything, but
Nice.
each time you play through, like you'll play some of the bosses more than once, and each time you play that boss, you learn more about that boss and your relationship with that boss. And then playing Lego Batman.
Yeah.
Not only is
Jealous.
it the best Lego game, it's the best Batman game.
Beans.
Why?
Really?
Why
Really?
we're just now adding the Arkham Knight controls to a Lego game? Like
Honestly, every game should have those controls. I feel like
it's so like it makes
on it P.
100p.
obviously like in a regular game it probably breaks some of the immersion, but like it's perfect for a Lego game. And like the gliding, the only, if I had a complaint,
Oh,
would
here
be-
you go. Just kidding.
Come on, dude. Every time.
Yeah, come on,
But-
dude.
but I have to keep in mind it's a Lego game, so it's a kid's game. But
Yeah.
the vehicles feel really slow.
Mm.
It's like you can drive all the different Batmobiles, and it does not feel like you're going very fast.
Man.
But beyond that, it's great. I don't even think I've finished so far. The only characters I've played with are Batman, obvious, and Jim Gordon. But it's Jim Gordon from The Batman. So, but yeah, it's really good,
Jeffrey
and I
Wright.
like how it kind of incorporates the entire universe. So, yeah, it just does a great job of like tying a lot of the universes together. It is fantastic. Like I said, it is my favorite Batman game. It's my favorite Lego game. It's great. It's worth it. So much fun.
I love
That's
it.
great
I
to hear,
want
My
it.
last thing,
If
It
007
looks
didn't come
amazing.
out, I probably would have gotten it, to be honest with you.
Same.
and then my last thing is I've been reading not real books like this loser Brian, but
Oh, boo, lame.
Boo.
Loser.
I've been reading a ton of comic books lately.
Digitally?
So I bit the bullet and paid for a year of DC Universe Infinite.
Nice.
Which literally in doing so let me just tell you how many comic books I've read over the past like 2 weeks. So a year of DC Universe Intimate. Ooh.
Whoa! Talk about dog.
18 plus.
Talk about dog.
Minecraft.
So
Minecraft,
in
yeah,
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
So a year of DC Universe Infinite is $120. But with it, I have read over
Wait.
subtract the Batman comics I've read. So I've read like 60 comics. So, you know,
A lot of
60
words.
times 5 is 300. So like I've already saved, like I've already gotten my value out of it. But I've been reading the Absolute Universe. I've just been reading all of those. So far they have Absolute Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Martian Manhunter, and Green Lantern. And now they just started Green Arrow. But it's great. The premise behind it, Steven just fell asleep. The premise behind it is that Darkseid, whatever you want to call him, basically
What the heck?
created an Earth where none of the superheroes had their same upbringing. So I talked about it with Absolute Batman. Absolute Batman, like Bruce Wayne is not rich. His dad was not rich. His dad was a teacher who died protecting his students while they were on a field trip at the zoo.
Wow.
And like Superman, his parents are basically like the working class of Krypton. And when he comes to Earth, like he really isn't raised by, like he does encounter the Kents, but he's not raised by them in the same way that he was in his original. Wonder Woman, instead of being raised by the Amazon, is raised by Circe in hell. And she's a witch. So just really cool, like all the
I don't
different
think my mom would let me read that.
Not a
Probably not.
chance, dude.
But super cool. I'm loving that universe. I think it's one of the best. Well, it's lots of things. 6 of the best things, as Austin counted. 6 of the best things that DC has done. So if you enjoy reading comic books, you should check out any of the Absolute series. They're great. That's all.
Real quick question on that, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Were you? I'm assuming, like you being the oldest out of all of us by a lot. You know, obviously being a comic book fan. Were you around like
Before
during
motion pictures.
The Golden Age?
No. The like the New 52 era, because like that's kind of when around the time I started getting into comics, or like 2011, 2012, that kind of time.
So New 52 Batman, at one point I had all of them. That was when I started. When I started getting into comics with New 52.
Nice. Okay.
And like Death of the Family arc was so good. And like that was by far my favorite Batman up until like I really like Absolute Batman. But it's like the whole like Absolute universe is like an Elseworlds.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily canon.
Yeah.
But it's great. I love it.
Sweet.
I also got into new. I think Austin, you got me into New 52 because I was like, I always liked the idea of like reading comics, but I just never really got into it. But I was collecting a lot of the trades.
Yeah.
And then
You
I
were
realized how
ready
expensive
to
they
get
were.
into comics at that time. We just had to find the right place to start.
We did. We truly did.
Truly.
GG's.
Nice.
Austin 007 real quick.
Do we want to do that or let Brian go?
Oh, does Brian have a topic?
Let's say, let me go so we can end on an up note.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let me.
He talked so much before the show. I thought he already went.
Yeah.
Oh my
Let me hold on to this.
Yo!
Halagorn.
For listeners, Brian has a unalive stick, right?
In
Is that what we
Minecraft.
called it? In
Yeah.
Minecraft.
This is Zabuka.
This is
Zabuka.
the granny.
Hide your grannies.
The Zabuka that took out the granny. This is the Galahorn, lovingly referred to as Gajallarhorn. The iron one. Sean.
Dang, boy. Got him.
Wait 2 seconds. And
It's called Destiny.
I bought that this week because a few weeks ago, my favorite game in the entire world, Destiny, Destiny 2, and the whole Destiny franchise, they announced that this would be this coming Tuesday, so tomorrow, if you're listening to this live with us, will be the final large update for Destiny 2, a game that is 7 or 8 years in live service right now. It has tapered off, though it still has almost twice the player base of their new game Marathon. Only on Steam, by the way. Destiny is still a majority console game, so it still has 6 figures of gamers daily. About.
Yeah, one of the most massive live service games in it, like to this point in history, right? Am I correct in that? Yeah.
Definitely one of the most popular, like most what am I trying to say? Like mainstream. Definitely the most like mainstream.
Right.
First-person shooter, MMO. Obviously, I think World of Warcraft might have been bigger in its heyday and stuff like that, but different kind of thing. Same kind of genre, but different styles of doing it. Warframe also has been in the conversation with that as well.
I always forget about Warframe, to be honest.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, Warframe has been just as successful as Destiny.
Very big, yeah. Oh yeah.
In a lot of ways. So like,
I even played it. I played it at one point.
Yeah, I've actually picked it up recently because my favorite game is dying. But yeah, it's kind of a gut punch to the community because there's still a ton of creators who make their living off of Destiny. It's also still a massively popular game. It's just not been like cared for well by Bungie and Sony, mostly Bungie. And there's a lot of factors that went into it. Sony bought Bungie for like, what was it, like $4.2 billion, $3.6 billion, something like that.
Yeah.
Massive, way overpaid. And now, just a reminder for everybody who's like, "What? Come on, you're underselling your favorite studio." No, I'm not. They had one IP at the time, and that was a 7-year-old game. That was, I mean, again, doing great. It was at the time. It was firing on all cylinders. But it was an independent studio with one IP that they paid billions of dollars for. Also to help them with live service games that basically Bungie came in and was like, yeah, this is not the play. You don't need a live service Last of Us multiplayer thing. That's weird. And so they shut all that down. Marathon came out, and I want to make it very clear because there's some weirdness within the Destiny community right now that there's like a civil war going on where it's like, well, if you're going to kill our game, like we're going to burn Marathon to the ground. And a lot of the creators are kind of hopping on that, which is not great for Bungie or Marathon. But personally, Marathon is super fun. It is definitely way too niche. It's come out that Pete Parsons, who's a bag of trash, and the CEO of Bungie, kind of when he was selling Bungie to Sony, kind of was like, hey, we have Destiny. It's this massively popular and successful game, and Marathon's going to be the same thing. There was no shot ever that Marathon was going to be as popular as Destiny. Not because of quality of it, but it's just such a niche game type. The extraction thing, you know, it's cool. And like, again, I'm not trying to poo-poo on Marathon. Personally, I really, really enjoy it. I really like Marathon. I think it's really fun. There's just no shot it was ever going to be what Destiny could be, has been. And so, yeah, they're shutting down a game. Destiny currently has more concurrent players day to day than Marathon, which is rough for them. And people are upset. There's a petition going around with, like, I don't know what it's at now, but it's probably over 350. Do we know what it is? Hold on. Destiny 3 petition. Let's look. I want to see exactly what it is.
Is it more than 200,000?
It's only been shared 200,000 times. So it is 368,864 people have signed
Wow.
it.
Wow.
The PlayStation, what is it? State of Play. The first hour and a half of it was just people in chat spamming "We want Destiny 3." There's the voice actors and a bunch of people have started like a campaign on X and Threads and Facebook and Instagram. Hashtag "We want Destiny 3," which is really cool. And there's been like a bunch of cope and whispers about like Destiny 1 remasters and secret messages. And I think the reality is that Bungie did not steward well the golden goose that they had in Destiny, and Sony is making business decisions. They're making stupid ones, but I understand the logic. I understand like the train of thought. It's still dumb. It's still out of touch with, like, you know, if you shut down Marathon tomorrow, like 10,000 people will be mad. You're shutting down Bungie and like 500,000 people are crying out. Just on a petition, and even more the community. So it sucks. It sucks to see, but honestly, with the lack of care that was being put into the game, I'm not surprised. And you know, it's a huge bummer. It really is. But it's been really cool to see the community like kind of rally and be like, the reason we're not playing it is because you guys aren't putting care into it. We don't feel like you guys care about it. So there's not really stuff for us to engage with on a level that we want to engage with. But we want to engage with this world and the story and the characters you've created because they're, you know, of high quality. So anyway, that's kind of my main thing. It's a huge bummer. You know, my son is named after a character in the game. I have the Traveler tattooed on me. I got the Gjallarhorn right there. I got the entire pop collection of Destiny 2 pops. A big fan. I'm a big fan, but I can't say that this isn't kind of what Bungie deserves. I think it goes to show too that Microsoft and Activision and Sony weren't the problem when it comes to Bungie's development of games. So, because the best stuff they ever did was under Microsoft and Activision.
Yeah. What was there when Destiny 1 wrapped up? Did we already know Destiny 2 was happening?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So it is different than the first sequel.
A little. I mean, it was like, hey, we're, you know, they're ending support for Destiny 1 because we're working hard on launching Destiny 2. I still don't think there's definitely, sorry, I'm waiting for this ad to stop. There's not it's not like completely out of the question for a Destiny 3. Destiny 1 remake has been like whispered about for like a while now. But people like Paul Tassi and Jason Schreier, who Jason Schreier is actually taken to YouTube now for the first time ever. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a gaming journalist. He worked at Kotaku for a while, but now I forget who he's with now, but he's got like baller inside knowledge and basically breaks a lot of news in gaming world, but especially Destiny kind of has a special place in his heart. And he did some videos on it. Paul Tassi's doing some videos on it. None of it's out of the question. Bungie or Sony has said that like Destiny 3 is like nah, sorry, we're done. We'll see you guys later. Just deal with it. But they have said that Destiny 3 is not yet in active development. And that probably means massive layoffs for Bungie, which was thousands of people 5 years ago. And it's now down to like, I think 800, 700 people. And more massive layoffs. But it seems like they're putting all their eggs in the Marathon basket. I think that's a mistake. Again, not because Marathon's a bad game. I think it has very little to do with the game. And just that, it's not the next Fortnite. It just isn't. And Fortnite's already kind of doing an extraction thing now called Fortnite Runners, which looks stupid. But so I think like the extraction thing, and I mean, Arc Raiders has fallen off a cliff as far as player count and engagement and stuff like that. And so I think the extraction shooter craze is over, and I think if anybody's going to reclaim it and kind of make it interesting and cool to engage with again, I do think it's Arc Raiders, to be completely honest with you. And Marathon has a shot, but even if it got more popular, I don't think it's not going to be a 6-digit player-based game. It's just not. So, huge bummer. Sorry to bring you down, but now let's talk about 007, because I get the feeling I'm going to be more excited about what you guys have to say.
I don't feel like it now.
Yeah.
Now I'm sad.
Oh
Bummed.
no, I'm
Oh
sad.
no. Dang, dude. Well, yeah, surely they'll make a Destiny 3. Maybe they'll call it Destiny Forever and make
And
it
I
a
hope so.
live service galore.
Destiny Infinite was was actually talked about at Bungie and pitched before they decided to like just kind of shut it down or to put it in maintenance mode. It'll still be playable. On a bright note, the patch that's coming out tomorrow is massive, huge. There's so much stuff. They're adding a catalyst for every single exotic in the game that doesn't have one, so 30 some catalysts. They're adding Sparrow Racing back into the game. Pantheon 2.0, which if you don't know what Pantheon is, it's like a boss rush of the raid encounters, and it's like incredibly difficult and really, really cool. They're bringing some things back. They are adding some story content to kind of help tie up loose ends and stuff. So I'm like, they're not just like, I'm sorry. Like, there is a final update, and the final update is gonna keep us busy for months and months and months after this. But just the news that they're not going to be working on any future content and all future expansions have been canceled was a rough one to stomach.
Rip, brother. That sucks. But
Tell me about it.
I have faith that we'll get some Destiny 3 or something.
I hope so.
Well, some good news. 007?
Hear it.
007, dude. For those of you who don't know, 007 First Light just came out a couple weeks ago. Austin got it before me. I'm probably... Let's see exactly how many hours I put into it by the time I'm done. 9.4 hours into it is me.
Check mine.
Sir Austin.
I'm going to check mine because... go ahead. I
think I'm about halfway through it at this point. Hopefully less, because I feel like where I'm at now feels like the end of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it feels like the natural end for this to be like the level that I stopped at feels like this is where a movie would end, right about here. But it's a video game, you know what I'm saying? So I probably got like way more to go, you know what I'm saying?
And we were talking, we texted just a pinch last night, or maybe it was earlier today, about like how long it is going to take to beat the game. And it was, if you Google it, it's hard to tell based on the number of chapters, how many hours like it's supposed to take to complete the game. According to howlongtobeat.com, 15 to 20 hours to complete for the average player. Rushing through the main story can reduce this to about 12 to 15 hours, while completionist runs aiming for 100% can easily exceed 30 hours. And I think I'm a few chapters ahead of you right now, Steven, and probably about like 16 hours into the game, but only maybe like less than 70% done with the campaign, or maybe right about that number or that percent, I would say. But yeah, we were kind of talking about the pacing of it, like you were just saying. It kind of would feel a little bit too quick if we were already.
And with this kind of game, like it's hard to. It's not like a collectathon game where it's like, you know, I'm playing Spyro or something where it's like I need to get to this cliff over here. You know, this game is the variety in this game is like there's so many different paths to take. So once you take one path, the only way to really do the other path is to like start the level over or something like that, which is would be all in the like tax simulator, which I haven't even touched yet. Which I found out that's where you can like wear different outfits and stuff. I was like, aren't I supposed to be having like cool outfits and stuff? I think it's all in the tech sim. Anyway, I'll just real quickly say my thoughts. I think it's awesome. I think it's like, it's just right up my alley. I love the Hitman games. I'm a big like stealth gameplay kind of vibe, and obviously like I grew up watching 007, so I'm enjoying it a lot. It feels like it's doing justice to the franchise the way Indiana Jones did. Like sometimes I'll feel like I'm playing Indiana Jones just because whenever I was playing that game, I was like, oh my gosh, this just feels just like it. These characters, and it's not quite the same because it's not like Harrison Ford. You're as close as you can get to Harrison Ford and like all this stuff. They're all like new iterations of these characters, but you know, the vibe is there. And yeah, I mean, the Hitman side of it, a lot of people are saying it's like Hitman meets Uncharted. And I think the Hitman side of it is like amazing. Austin, you talked at one point about like there were some moments where you couldn't believe there were so many like NPC characters in the level. And I totally get that. And it's what's cool is I feel like in a lot of games like this where you have to get through a crowd or something like that, they make it look like a crowd that you're walking through, but really it's just some paths. Like you can't move any of them. And in this one, like they all move. Like you can push them out of the way and they all respond. So it feels a little bit more alive.
Yeah, it's funny. Like a lot of times that type of like setup or scenario set piece is like the other characters or the backgrounds in it are just for show. And it's just to try to sell the illusion. But in this case, it's like it's all there. It's all for the most part fully interactable. Like you could throw a poison dart at literally any NPC in any of these levels just to see what happens. And for the most part, probably nothing would happen. But you know, just the fact that you are able to do that, it's very cool. It makes it very immersive. I love that.
And they're all like chatting, tons of like NPC dialogue, and you can like eavesdrop and you know get some hints on stuff. Even the ones that aren't like official hints, I feel like you could still kind of hear what people are saying and be like, oh, I see.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So yeah, the Hitman side of it is super cool. I love the sneaking around and like figuring out how to get past certain areas without alerting anyone. And Austin, you had mentioned like it does have contained areas where like you can get in a fist fight because they want to discourage just going back to checkpoints so you don't get caught by a camera or whatever. And in this game, it's a lot smaller, like pockets, so where like if you get caught, just keep rolling with it. And I really like that because that's how 007 is. You know, he GoldenEye opens up with him making a joke to a dude in a bathroom stall and punching him in the face. And like in this game, if that were a video game, I'd be like, oh my gosh, he saw me, restart checkpoint. But it's like, no, we want you to feel like 007. Keep going with it. You can enter a room and punch a bunch of dudes, and they're not going to call, you know, for backup or whatever. I mean, they can, but you can. They have a little notification that pops up that says situation contained, and you're like, oh sweet, okay, I'm good. So I love that. I think they kind of blend it's not just Hitman. There's obviously a lot of influence there, but they kind of come up with some new stuff, and you really feel like 007, like walking around in a ballroom at a gala or whatever, and you're like looking for your target, and you got money penny in your ear, trying to figure stuff out, and it just feels so good. It feels so awesome. The Hitman side is great. The like Uncharted side, I think, is also really cool. I mentioned to you, like, it's not quite Uncharted level. I think Uncharted, dude, is just like, I don't know. Maybe I need to watch some gameplay again because I'm like nostalgia biased or whatever. But I just feel like they're just like the gold standard of that vibe of like big set pieces. And I remember like, man, the whole plane sequence that was even like the main portion that they showed, like the big gameplay reveal or whatever, like.
Oh yeah,
Playing through that, I'm like, oh man, I see what you're going for. It's still not quite like Uncharted level of polish.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But and I'll say that, and then the other thing I'll say is, I mentioned this to you as well. One of the best part about Uncharted is like all this epic stuff was happening around you while you were playing. And that definitely happens in this game, but they rely a little too much on cutscenes to where like,
yeah,
they're a little too intrusive. I'll be like playing something where it's like, run down this crane, and I'm like, ooh, this is cool. Like, this stuff is all happening around me, and I'm running down the crane, and then like it goes into a cutscene to like finish off me running down the crane. I'm like, oh man, just let me do it.
Yeah.
And sometimes like over and over again, like 10-second cutscene. 7 seconds of me playing, and I'm like, all right, here we go. And then another 10-second cutscene, and then 7 seconds playing, and I'm like, whoa, dude, just let me play. That's kind of the biggest downside for me, is like, I obviously appreciate them going that route and going no, they're not officially saying like we're trying to be like Uncharted, but obviously that again, it's the gold standard, so that's what people are comparing it to. And it's pretty darn close. Like you said, it's maybe the closest of any game to kind of get that feel again. And yeah, I totally agree. Just like a few gripes here and there. But I love the characters. I love Patrick Gibson as Bond. It takes some getting used to him, like being younger and like having all these other characters around him. But
yeah,
just in the 9 hours I've played, just like kind of like seeing where the character's going. And I think his portrayal and performance as Bond is super cool. And yeah, dude, I'm having a blast. IGN gave it a 9. I'm probably at like an 8 right now. I think part of my like hesitance or reservation is like I'm afraid I'm almost done. I don't know. I just like have that fear that I think I don't want to give it a score or anything until I finish it. But yeah, I'm super enjoying it. I love this type of game. I love James Bond, and the same way like Dial of Destiny just absolutely killed my mood for Indiana Jones, and then the game was just like not fully redeemed it, but like made me happy again finally.
Yeah.
The same way like No Time to Die kind of killed my groove on 007. And like Daniel Craig started in 2006. I was 13, 14. So I also, I grew up watching Pierce Brosnan, but I also kind of grew up different phase of life with Daniel Craig, and I loved Daniel Craig. But like at this point in my life, I do kind of see the Craig Bond movies as like a little bit too dull. Some of them kind of drab, and this kind of getting back to the little bit of campiness. It feels good. This is a good. It's like a little bit of the like tone of Craig, but not afraid to be a little campy, especially with Q Branch, dude, and all the people like. They're all like test dummies for their gadgets and like getting injured and stuff like that. They're like, it's fine. I love it, dude. So I'm having a blast.
Yeah, I feel you on that. It's funny because like The main thing I was worried about, and I think the first thing I texted you about the game once you told me that you got it and that you were playing it as well, was like, how do you like Patrick Gibson as Bond, or how do you like this portrayal of Bond? Like, are you cool with it? Are you okay with it? And I think it just only took you a few hours before you were like, yeah, this is a new early Bond in his early days. He still has a lot of charisma. He's still like very witty and cool. He's just younger. He's just a younger Bond, and after a few hours, you just kind of accept that, and you're like, okay, this is actually a very good portrayal of the character.
Yeah, and I love that they're like not afraid to, obviously, without going too far back to the like dated sexist nature of like earlier portrayals of Bond, but he's still like there will be like a lady in the crowd and it like gives you a prompt to like talk to her, and I'm like, ooh, what's this character gonna do? And she just like asks you if we want to get a drink, and he's like, maybe some other time, and that's it. And I'm like, oh, I guess that's just 007, dude.
Yeah, fair enough. No, that's good because they do a nice little fake out moment early on, which is really good with that. But then the other thing was like, yeah, of course, the mixture, because this is from IO Interactive, who, of course, famously has made the most, like, the Hitman games. And I think you may have played more of the more recent Hitman games than I have.
Yeah, Hitman Absolution, and then they started doing, like, chapter releases.
Yeah, almost like a live service type of thing with the more recent release.
I think maybe I played Hitman 1 and 2 of the, like, new...
The new
wave of
whatever
them.
it is.
Yeah. Now there's like a Hitman world of something.
Yeah,
that's like
Hitman Infinite or something. I don't know.
One of the Infinites types.
But I thought that was like, I remember, I think we talked about it on the show before, like when they first announced that IO Interactive was going to be making a Bond game, and we kind of were a little bit on the fence, but also it kind of makes sense if you're thinking about like the stealth element and blending into the crowd, using gadgets and the environment and things like that to like tackle whatever objective it is. And in this game, it's like, it doesn't feel exactly like a Hitman game where you have one like specific target and you're trying to get A+ rating on your mission and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
It's such a good blend of the Hitman like sandbox gameplay with the excitement and action portion of like a Naughty Dog game, like Uncharted 4 mixed into it. Something
and
like you mentioned.
No,
go ahead. Yeah.
Just saying, the whole like license to kill, you can't just walk around with your gun, popping people in the head. I mean,
so like
unaliving in Minecraft.
Well, you don't have a license to kill.
So
you
like
do
for example,
when you're
You do, but in Minecraft.
Yeah, in Minecraft.
So for example, let's
that's
say
right.
you go into a mission in this new in 007 First Light, and you're doing stealth perfectly all the way up until you get to like the last section before you find the guy that you're supposed to take out quietly, but someone catches you, and if they pull out their gun or they start shooting at you, then your license to kill unlocks, and that's when you can pull out your firearm and start shooting back. So otherwise, you're kind of restricted to stealth and being like, you have to take out your targets non-lethally and like sort of be careful about how you do your takedowns, because you can't move bodies, but you can kind of line up your takedowns to where the bodies aren't seen by anyone else, or you can like move quickly enough, stealthily enough through an area to the point where no one kind of sees that you're there. But if anyone does catch you and they pull out their weapon, then it's kind of like free fire, and you can just run and gun like Nathan Drake does, for example. And another thing, like Steven mentioned before, most of the missions have a central hub area but branch off into smaller like subsections to where you could full fist fight everyone in the area, but you contain the situation to the point where it doesn't take away anything for the main mission. You just go through one area where you get caught, but if you just take out everybody and get back to the main mission, you can go back to stealth and just continue the mission and complete it in that way. So it feels great. Like, and I mentioned this to Steven earlier this week, but it kind of feels like the game, the way they designed it, they don't want you to restart your checkpoint and get it perfect every time like in Hitman. They want you to sort of improvise along the way. If you do make a mistake, then just resort to action, fist fighting, and then firearms,
bluffing,
and stuff like that. Yeah, bluffing, like using the bluff and lure and counter and or complying. If someone catches you and you're not in
Yeah.
the right place,
Dude,
you can just say, "Okay, let me back out. I'll go back and I'll try."
that
again."
happened to me for the first time last night, where I was just like, "Oh, my bad," and I just like walked out, and I was like, "Oh my god, that feels so nice," instead
Yeah.
of being like, "Hey, you're under arrest." You know?
Yeah. So it's like if you get caught in the wrong area, you can say, "Okay, I'll go back to
Just looking
where
for the bathroom.
I'll go back to the public area." Yeah. And you can go back and you can try again. You can try a different approach, or you can say, "Okay, I know this guy's going to see me, so let me try to distract him and go the same way, but try it a little bit differently." So I've been having a ton of fun with it. Honestly, a lot of the systems just feel really good. Like the stealth feels good. The third-person shooting feels good. You can swap shoulders with the X button, as I was telling Steven
Good
earlier.
to know. Didn't know that.
There's like air vents that you can go through to stay in stealth. You can do quiet takedowns. At a later point in the game, you get access to silenced weapons,
Oh,
which is really cool.
yes, dude.
They're
Careful,
like lower
Steven.
on the ammo count. You don't get as much bullets with them, but it is nice to have that kind of option. And I think the level design overall just works really, really well to that gameplay style. There's a few things that like aren't perfect. Like Steven mentioned, he doesn't snap to cover like in an Uncharted or a Gears of War, like a typical third-person shooter type of game. He doesn't snap to cover in an intuitive way.
Yeah.
Very well.
And he like,
but I think
he doesn't snap to what he should snap to super like seamlessly, and he doesn't snap to
Most
things
of the
you
time.
think he should be able to snap to at all. So sometimes
Yeah.
he'll just be like, I'll accidentally just walk right outside of cover because I'm like, wait, I wasn't snapped to that cover.
Yeah.
And that, and then I also texted like, I keep trying to like dodge roll and stuff, but he doesn't. So it's just you just stand up and sprint. So some of that like cover system firefight is not quite as polished as I would like for it to be.
Yeah. It would be cool if like even if you didn't have the dodge roll. So if you hold R1 or the right bumper, he sprints, and if you click the right stick, he'll crouch. It would be nice if you could just use that to slide into cover, like combine the sprint and the crouch to slide. But that only happens during like controlled moments. It's not something you can just do all the time. So yeah, a little bit of that is like could be a little bit better, a little more fine-tuned, but I really think the level design is a huge highlight in this game because you still have all those Hitman options of like different ways to tackle the main objective, and I really, really like that. I love the amount of freedom that you have, but also in addition to that, being encouraged to go with the flow, and if you do make a mistake, just keep it going. Just if you get caught, just try to take out all the guards that spotted you, or if you get into a firefight, just finish it and then continue on with the mission, as opposed to restarting your checkpoint and trying to get a A+ rating on every mission. I really like that because you have the option to go back to the main menu and replay any level that you want and get your ratings that way if you want to do it like that. So I think that works a lot better for a 007 story, him improvising to complete the objective, as opposed to a Hitman game where you just want to do it perfectly without getting spotted at all.
Yep, agreed.
It's a great game. I really love it.
I do too. And I like that they're not afraid. You know, the thing with Bond for decades was there's so much mystery around him. We don't really know much about his parents. And Skyfall was the first movie to kind of like give you a little bit more of a glimpse of his parents.
Oh yeah.
And this one is like not shying away from it. I mean, it's still being a little bit mysterious, but like there's a photo of them. He talks about them every now and then in the mission where, and I feel like they kind of hide things. We'll see if that's the case, but I know in this one instance, and the like concert where the girl is singing, I went all the way up to the front of the stage. I don't know if he did that or not, but like you don't have to do that. But because he goes up there, it's like the developers were like, let's give him a little piece of lore, and a guy just talks to him and is like, "Are you a fan of hers?" or something like that. And he's like, "Oh, I used to collect albums. My dad was crazy about them," or something like that. So it's like they put little like bits of 007 lore around for you to find, seemingly. That's
yeah,
really
I actually did not do that.
Yeah. So yeah, and I you know, I grew up with these movies. A lot of them are shallow and silly, and I hope that they're able to give him a little bit more depth in this game. I mean, I think they have so far. But I remember like the Mission Impossible movies were kind of the same. Were just kind of like shallow fun. Ethan's just gonna get the bad guy, and then the first one, Mission Impossible Fallout, was the first one to like address his like, you're never going to go by the odds, and like you're always going to go fight for the innocent person, even if it's just one person. And that was like a thing in that movie, and that was the first time we really like kind of got that side of Ethan and like what makes him tick, and like why he fights for good so I don't know, passionately, whatever. So I'm hoping we get some of that in this, where this maybe gives Bond a little bit more depth, and why he's like, you know, in the first mission, he's like, he finds out the odds of him succeeding, and he's like, I like those odds. And it's like, dude, why are you so fervent about, you know, accomplishing that mission? So anyway, yeah, I really like what they've done with the character. The game's great. Of the two halves of the brain, you got the Hitman side that's great, Uncharted side that's like almost there, not perfect, but for the most part, like I'm at an 8, maybe a 9. We'll see where it goes from here.
I
I'm
hear
having
you.
a great time.
I hear you. Yeah,
And DLC already announced.
Oh yeah, very true. And I'm only a little bit farther than you, I think, at this time, but I'm on the same page. I think this caters more to just like the 007 fan than like a Hitman IOI, like because of this being from IO Interactive, or it being kind of on the Uncharted side in terms of its gameplay. I think this just kind of appeals to a mix of the Hitman, Uncharted, and 007 fans. So I think it's a really great game for anybody who's interested in it. It's a AAA third-person shooter with some stealth elements. If you're into that, I mean, this is kind of the game right now.
Yeah. And again, like IOI was a great company to get rights to this. I feel like Machine Gun Games or whatever was great for Indiana Jones. IO Interactive was great for James Bond, and now Dark Horse Games is getting Lord of the Rings. I'm like, dude, all these great franchises getting paired up.
Awesome. Finally.
Seriously.
Why did that take so long?
Jeez. Anyway.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about Destiny a little bit more?
Yes.
Just real quick,
Actually,
if I could take over before we go to break.
Please do.
Just to finish out my top 3 of the week, as we normally do. I know it's a kind of a different
wild
week, but, so I'm fully caught up on the series From FROM on MGM Plus, which you can watch on you can watch the first season on Amazon Prime, and then if you do the MGM Plus add-on, you can watch the rest of the full 4 seasons of the show.
I'll do that.
Starring Harold Perrineau from Lost. Yeah. So we fully caught up on season 4 of From. That is all that is out right now. This season 5 of From is going to be the final season. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think that's going to premiere this year at some point. And then earlier this afternoon, the wife and I got to go check out Backrooms.
Oh, Gotti.
Yeah, dude. Backrooms, produced by A24, directed by Kane Parsons, or as he's known on YouTube, Kane Pixels. This is the guy that is most popular for making famous the Backrooms series on YouTube. He produced and created all of those, essentially all of the main shorts and storylines of the Backrooms itself. The movie is, it's kind of, so as of right now, it's famous for being A24's youngest director. At the time he directed the movie, I believe he was 19 or 20 years. He was 19 when he was hired and 20 when he was actually directing the movie. I believe he's 21 years old at this point. doing fantastic numbers at the box office, great critic and audience reviews as well. And yeah, he just seems like a really intelligent guy for his age, especially considering his age. If you watch any interviews with the guy, he just seems to have a really good head on his shoulders. But yeah, the movie itself, very bizarre. Maybe not like a high recommend for someone who has no idea what Backrooms is about. But aside from that, if you are into Backrooms, internet culture, internet creepypastas, I would say this is a fantastic place to start in terms of theatrical releases. This was just a completely like interesting, extremely interesting, very weird, very bizarre, super well acted. The two leads, Chiwetel Ejiofor plays the main character. Produced by just a couple of names here: James Wan, Sean Levy, Dan Levine, Osgood Perkins. Yeah, just like a ton of big names.
Who that is?
Osgood Perkins, Keeper, Hansel or Gretel and Hansel, as well as Longlegs, director, The Monkey, son of what's his name, Perkins from the Psycho, the main actor from Psycho.
Anthony.
If I'm not, Anthony Perkins was his father. Yeah. Yeah. So just like. But the movie itself, it's described as like a sci-fi psychological horror film, directed and co-scored by Kane Parsons in his feature-length directorial debut. It's based on his Backroom series on YouTube, which is all free to watch on YouTube. Just go to Kane Pixels on YouTube, and you can just watch all the Backrooms series, and that's fantastic.
How many hours are we talking? Is it like years and years of content?
No. So it started in January of 2022. Most of the videos are like 10-ish minutes in length. Some are shorter, some longer. If you watch the first one, you kind of get an idea about what the Backrooms itself is. And I think he did a fantastic job of making the Backrooms its own character and introducing two main characters who kind of play opposite each other that experience what the Backrooms is and what it's all about. It's honestly a little bit hard to describe. Just watch the trailer for Backrooms if you're not like familiar with it at all, and if you're interested in it, if it catches you at all, I would highly recommend watching the movie. It is very strange, very bizarre. I love that he really just went all the way with it. Like, didn't try to cater to any type of like wider audience and just went fully weird with Backrooms lore. I think that was awesome. So yeah, I'm still kind of processing all of it. Like I said, it was super strange. Like, never seen a movie quite like it before. But I think its themes were very much grounded in reality and something that a lot of people could relate to. But I won't say too much more other than I love the Backrooms. I got to see a lot of great horror movies in the theater recently, which is it's just awesome.
The whole like Mandalorian and Grogu getting beaten by Obsession, which I didn't even realize the director of Obsession is that one like goofy dude,
like
another YouTuber.
TikTok.
Yeah,
and YouTube.
What
is
funny.
the name of his? I literally it was like
no idea.
the name of his channel. I can't remember.
I can't remember so Curry Barker is his name. What's funny is I didn't realize he directed a bunch of horror short films that I had seen before, and I had no idea was him. I literally had no clue. Like, one of the best ones, and Justin, you may have seen this one, the Chair, on YouTube. It's a horror short, I think.
No.
It's only 15 minutes long, no jump scares. It is a fantastic short film on YouTube called The Chair. Directed by Curry Barker, who made Obsession. So it's funny. we went to see Mandalorian versus Grogu, Obsession, and Backrooms all within
That's a bad idea.
Barbenheimer,
three
dude.
or 4 weeks.
Manda,
a
Manda
Barbenheimer
obsession.
moment.
Manda
Yeah, yeah.
obsessions, dude. Sorry.
Manda Obsessions. It was awesome. I feel like I haven't been to the movies that frequently in years. And you know,
Years.
of varying quality. I will still say Obsession is still the best movie I've seen this year, and I don't foresee anything really topping it, to be completely honest, in terms of its quality. But it was just great. It was just great to be at the theater so much, like 3 times in the last 3 or 4 weeks. It's been forever since I've been able to say that. So
I bet
it's great, man. I love it.
I
And
haven't
all
been
these
to the
YouTubers,
theater since the Batman.
Dude.
you're
What do you?
insane.
You're half of Moviga is mauve, dude, and you don't even appreciate them. I
will
can't
say
remember
this.
the last movie I saw in theaters. Actually, hold on.
Yeah,
You didn't
I'm
wait,
mostly
Dune Part 2?
right now.
Wait, what?
Dune.
Oh,
Part
okay, yeah.
2?
Oh, yeah, for sure. What did I see though?
Was there an MCU movie in theaters that you went to see? No,
My gosh.
you didn't
I
go
was-
see.
I didn't see Avatar.
Oh, what?
Dang, I
saw
know.
That was
I
in Dec-
know,
That,
dude.
well, that was in December.
I
What?
know. I didn't see it. Dang, what was it? I remember somebody took our seats, and I didn't.
You were scared.
Anything big?
I didn't. I wasn't
Anything really
assertive, and
big?
I went and sat somewhere else. What the heck was it?
Nothing.
I thought-
January, February,
I got Axe
March.
Haley. Let me ask
anything?
Haley. Let me ask Haley.
Okay.
Come back after the break to find
Well,
out what movie I
yeah.
saw.
But right before we go to break, because we're going to take a break here and get into the meat of the
Yeah,
episode.
the main
Um,
portion.
That was my nickname
well-
in high school.
The
What's
meat of
really
the
great.
stuff.
Okay,
Hey,
all
here
right.
comes
To
the meat of
ignore
the
my
stuff.
to ignore my
Ah.
real quick. It's really great. I also recently watched
Automates?
Shelby Oaks, which is directed by
Oh,
another
yeah.
YouTuber, Chris Stuckman, who's done movie reviews on YouTube for the past like 11, 12 years,
What'd you think?
something like that. I really like Shelby Oaks. I realized it wasn't perfect, and I know kind of the reason why.
Project Hail Mary. That's what it was.
Oh, that was in January, wasn't it?
Maybe. Sorry,
January,
continue.
February, something like that. But yeah, this rise of YouTubers directing theatrical releases, I'm so here for it, especially in terms of the quality of it, especially Obsession from Curry Barker. Just
Mm,
an incredible movie.
dude,
It's haunted me for days, dude. It's been like a week and a half since I've seen it, and I can't stop thinking about it.
Oh.
It's so good. yeah.
disgusting, dude.
Careful.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrific stuff, and I've had nightmares on multiple occasions. But it is
That's like
fantastic.
liking
That was
spicy
good.
food. Like I don't understand it.
Oh, I
Like,
love
it
that.
I like
hurts.
flavor food.
It hurts.
I like
the
What's
spicy
the
food. I
point
don't
of
like
it?
the heartburn I have
Yeah.
as soon as I go horizontal.
So that's like the nightmares after the movie. Once you go
the
horizontal.
spiciness is the flavor, and the heartburn is the nightmares.
Yeah,
you just
dude.
nailed it, Brian. You love horror movies, Brian. You love them.
I don't. Horror
Brave
is
Brian.
a genre for people who just secretly love Satan.
That's what I've kind of been
Get outta
suspecting
here.
too.
Yeah, no. It's like people are like, yeah, I'm a Christian. Yeah, for sure. You see this
I'm gonna
movie
fu-
about this girl being possessed by demons and killing her entire family in Minecraft?
Out! Get out of it! Get out of my church!
Justin, I'll take
Says the
Brian.
guy
You
who
take
loves-
Steven. All right.
Doom.
Doom.
Oh,
Brian,
Doom is
no.
so great.
Get out!
You're killing
Except
the
you aren't
demons.
slaying. Yeah, but in
Yeah.
horror movies, your protagonist is
on the
fighting
good
the
side,
demons.
typically.
That's true.
But anyways, that's going to wrap up my top 3. So let's take it a break, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Yes, sir. Booyah! Time code.
Bro, if we talk about all
An
of
hour and a
these,
half
I'm
in.
I'm
There's
gonna leave.
no way.
I'm
We
gonna
got
leave
we
if
got
talk about
32
all-
minutes, guys. Got 32 minutes. I will have very little to say. To be honest.
How about this?
with
Let's
you.
each pick 2. Everybody pick 2 from each one, and talk about them.
I'm not gonna.
No,
I'm,
I
we
have
don't
to
need
go
all
to
these.
the restroom. I'll be right back.
Nope. Sit your butt down.
I
Nope.
can still hear you.
Well,
I can still hear
No.
you.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say I care nothing about anything on the state of play.
Lit. Dang.
Yeah, the state of
nothing
play-
that- Didn't you play
everybody-
God of War?
As I say, there was only one thing in State of Play that I thought was even really.
But I
Wolverine?
played it on
You don't
PC.
care about Wolverine, Justin?
It's fine.
Nope, because I'm not gonna buy a PlayStation for it.
Oh, you still
Mhm.
can't be happy for the rest of us, dude? Selfish.
Dude, look, there's already
Mm.
there was good Wolverine games back in the day. This is just a rehash. Let's be
Got
honest.
him. You heard it here first, folks.
Rehash.
Wolverine's Revenge, dude. Did you play that one, Wolverine's Revenge?
And more.
It's a PS2 game, dude. The thing was
Bang.
that was a sick game. I missed that one.
Dude, Wolverine's Revenge was lit.
Yeah.
Whoa! Did you wash your hands?
I'm gonna see if I can buy it on PlayStation. Can I buy it on PlayStation 2? You think? Or
The
PlayStation 5?
PS2 store has not been open since 2007.
Oh my god.
Can I buy it on PS2 online? Do you still have the adapter to go?
Oh my, this freaking guy. This freaking guy. It's a PS2 game.
Eesh.
It is
Alright.
a PS2 game.
Let me see if I can buy it on PS5 right now, because I would play the
Probably
mess
not.
out of that game.
An IP game. I'm gonna
You
say
know-
probably not. I'm gonna say I'm
It was the
Dude,
After a
Sony's
certain
the
point, it
freaking
was-
worst.
it was the first M-rated like X-Men game.
Yeah, it was rough.
The thing is, like, it was the first M-rated game, like Marvel game, after a certain point. Because I don't know if there were any Blade games. I think there might have been on PS1.
Balade.
But like,
I'm pretty sure
you know,
there was a Blade game
yeah.
back
But
in my
after
day.
a certain, back in your old days. But after a certain point, Marvel was like got a little protective of their characters and stuff, and then they made. You know what year did Iron Man come out? 2008 or 2000?
The movie? Yeah,
Yeah, the
2008.
movie. Yeah.
2008.
Yeah. So as of that point, yeah.
Mm.
There hasn't really been any like M-rated Marvel stuff.
Mm.
So it's interesting. So this Wolverine game being M-rated, it's going to be like the first one since then. You know,
Whoa.
almost.
It's always gotta be Wolverine. Well, there was a Deadpool game. There was a Deadpool game.
Ooh, yeah, that is true. 2006.
Nathan,
or
Nolan North.
2000 Nathan Nolan North.
Nathan Nolan North. Shout out
Nathan Nolan North is just
Nathan. Oh, my son has been
I'm sorry.
playing Astrobot again, and it makes me so happy.
M-rated.
M-rated, dude. The first robot M-rated game since 2008.
The first M-rated robot game since.
Dude,
2000.
I am so
There's some-
disappointed right now. I was ready to buy it.
There's no way. I feel like licensed games after a certain amount of time, like not on like
Dude, I
2000s
think that's only like
consoles.
a Sony thing. Because like I feel like
That
most
it
of
wasn't
the
exclusive game. It wasn't a console exclusive, was it?
I don't
like
think so. I played it on PlayStation 2, so I don't really know. I didn't really have.
I did it. I did as well.
So I don't really know if it was on like Xbox or
Was-
anything.
It was on
GameCube.
PC, and PS2.
And Game Boy Advance, I guess. But that I had that one too, but that was not. It was not,
Not
quite
the
the
same.
same.
Yeah, that was back when the handheld iterations
Mhm.
were tried to keep up, but were obviously different.
Man,
Yeah.
I'll never forget
That was
getting
a ti-
Spider-Man 2 for my PSP being like, open world in the palm of my hands. And it was not open world. And I was like, what the hell?
That was a timed. Yeah.
All
But
right.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, that was a really great game. I really enjoyed playing that one.
28 minutes. Y'all ready?
What are we doing? Top twos?
I don't. I honestly don't have a lot to say about any of them. So you know,
I got like I can say top two on each, but I mean, they're gonna be probably the same
Can-
top two.
Can I just blast through the state of play, and then maybe we can talk about some Xbox since it's a little bit shorter? Like,
Bro, there's like
with some more-
50 things on there,
I know, but
and none
Just
of them
list-
are
I'll
that good.
just list them.
list
and I'll
them.
give my one
that's
sentence
it?
slots. Yeah.
It's got to be it's got to be like rapid. We have like 5 minutes
27
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah,
for
yeah.
doing all of them. Yeah,
That's
'cause
fine.
There's a
Yeah,
ton
we'll-
of fluff and not cool stuff in there.
Got him.
I knew you would say that. That's
Brian
fine.
showing
I'm
his
just,
showing
I'm
his
just
true
building
feelings.
Legos.
Justin.
let's-
All right, here we
let's
go. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. All right, here's the wild part. Y'all ready?
I'm in.
Alright.
Games announcements. Okay, Xbox Showcase and State of Play. State of Play was, I don't know, last week. Whatever. They were
Mhm.
recent.
Last
and-
Tuesday.
Last Tuesday. Some cool stuff from both of them. Austin is
Yeah.
our master of lists,
Yeah.
and he's gonna
me
do a
take it-
quick rundown. Take us down the list
gonna
train,
take-
dude.
I'm going to take it away. I'm going to go super fast with these because we have a lot to get through. For both, for the PlayStation State of Play and the Xbox Showcase, both of which were great. Xbox Showcase, I think, focused more on the highlights, maybe showed off some more like bigger, better. But we'll go through the list. Let's see. So for the PlayStation State of Play, we got an extended gameplay look at Wolverine.
Wolverine's probably
coming-
the.
Looks cool.
Oh, sorry.
Probably what, Steven?
I was just gonna say that's probably like one of the bigger, more anticipated titles coming up for PlayStation, and it's from Insomniac Games, who do the Spider-Man games.
sir.
Me personally, I as a wait and see for me. If it comes out and reviews are just incredible, I'll think about it. I know it's not open world, which I know I'm super lame, but
Yeah.
like
It's not open world.
no, a little more
not,
linear.
no.
Maybe open environment, like God of War
I
style.
mean, if it's like
but-
God of War, that's fine. Because honestly, I think the God of War model is better than like open world. Because like I
Yeah.
hop in
Yeah,
now to like Spider-Man, and I'm like, this is not that cool.
I
boy.
like the open environments a
Mm.
lot. I think
Mm.
that works so good for certain games, and if it's that for Wolverine, I'm very down.
If there's not story driving the world forward, it's like who cares? I could just go outside. I even like I was playing Grand Theft Auto, and like I beat the story, and literally I was like, so I'm supposed to just like drive now? Like
Exactly, dude.
I don't get it. I literally like put on Spider-Man the other day because like Cade was asking about it, and he's like, "Do you have a Spider-Man game?" I was like, "Dude, actually I do."
And
Um,
it's just okay.
Well, and it's like, yeah, it's
Chill.
fine. It's a great game.
Chill,
but like
chill, chill,
after
chill.
you've beaten it
Okay.
and the story's over, there's nothing to do.
I platinumed it. Thank you very much. All of
Same.
them.
Same.
Nah, yeah,
Same.
same here. It was okay.
Wow, 3 of the 4 of
Dang.
us have platinum Spider-Man too.
Hey,
Not same
that's
here.
saying something.
Oh, Justin got it too.
All right,
no,
we're
it
on.
was really easy.
we're on
to
number
platinum, is
one.
what we're saying.
Oh, nice.
It's
We're on-
not-
We're on number one.
All right,
All
let's
that to
take back
say-
over here.
All that to say. Oh no, I forgot what I was going to say. I think I told y'all like
Looks good.
I think Wolverine is cool. I think maybe preferably for me it would have been more like Guardians of the Galaxy where there's like 4 characters to choose from, and
There's
maybe
already
like
a game about that. That game already exists.
Yeah, I don't care about the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I would
games.
agree with Austin there. If that had happened, I would have literally wrote it off immediately.
That game
Wait, what?
already exists.
Yeah,
Oh,
It already exists. It's
Like,
it's
yeah,
Guardians
I
of
just-
the Galaxy.
yeah. Play
Oh.
Guardians of the Galaxy. It got great reviews.
yeah,
it's
but I
fine.
don't care about being Rocket Raccoon. I'd love to be like Cyclops or somebody like that.
See, I don't care about being
Oh,
Cyclops,
oh.
dude.
I misunderstood you, Steven. I apologize.
Not
You
for,
wanted to be
don't
that
forget.
style.
Yeah.
in
Cyclops
Wolverine.
plays-
is
I'm
lame.
not saying I
Plays
wish it was
Street
Guardians of
Fighter.
the Galaxy. I'm saying I wish there were like 4 characters
Yeah.
to choose from, not just Wolverine.
I got you.
See, I still kind of agree with Austin though. Is like I think that's like a been there, done that kind of thing. Like
Oh man,
Wolverine is hot right now with Deadpool and Wolverine, and I don't know.
like X-Men Legends, but like fewer characters and more. Okay, we're done. Number 2.
Ace Combat 8, Wings of Thief. Moving on. Boncho the Chef, a Dave the Diver prequel.
I want to talk
Pretty
about Ace
cool.
Combat.
Pretty
I'm
cool.
excited about Ace Combat.
I bet.
I do love aerial combat.
Dude, Ace Combats are fun games.
And I've never played
number
a
2.
full-on.
Really? All right.
Okay, all right.
playing,
Keep
I'm
going.
playing.
Keep going. Keep going.
Bonch the Chef is cool. I haven't played Dave the Diver, but I like the vibes.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. Number 4, Control Resonant. We knew about it, but we got another story look at this. Dune Awakening, which currently has been PC only, is getting a console release next year, which is pretty cool. Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered coming to consoles. A full ground up remake of Dynasty Warriors 3, which is pretty cool. Marathon Season 2 was also revealed at the
Yeah.
PlayStation State of Play, which honestly
Scary.
looks dope. It looks scary. I'm into that. I
Yeah.
like the vibes. It looks
The
creepy.
vibes
I
are thick.
I like that a lot.
I
Marvel
played it.
Tokon,
It is good.
yeah, awesome. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, the new 4-character fighting game from like the Japanese side of the world, like the Marvel
The
Capcom
Japanese side of the world.
style
Mhm.
fighting games. Fighting Souls showed some new characters off, which looks pretty cool.
I like the art style a
Ew.
lot.
Dude, the art style is fantastic. It really looks like those older like Street Fighter and Street Fighter versus Marvel
And the
type of
environments. I love the like. Yeah, dude, it looks great. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I'm not a big like fighting game kind of guy, but like
game. Yeah,
The
these days I'm not
aesthetics.
either, so I hear you. Ill, which is I think has been announced. It's a first-person horror shooter survival game. Showed off a story trailer, super realistic graphics, very creepy looking monsters, hyper like realistic looking trailer. Pretty cool. Kamori, which is like a third-person, not like shooter, but kind of like a third-person co-op game where players will confront the paranormal as they explore a sprawling vertical city, traversing rooftops, back alleys, and hidden ruins alone, or in online co-op with up to 2 other players. Form contacts with powerful yokai that will unlock new abilities and outfits. No Rest for the Wicked, which has been out in early access for a while. The 1.0 release is coming out this year, which is kind of like an isometric Souls-like game, which looks like a lot of fun. I believe Carnage has been streaming that a lot on his Twitch. Onimusha Way of the Sword
This looks
showed a
sick.
new gameplay reveal, plus the demo is out right now. If you want to try out the demo for
Yeah.
Onimusha Way of the Sword, that looks like a lot of fun.
Mm.
Phantom Blade Zero. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm super excited for this game, but I can't believe how much they're showing for this. Like, please give it a rest. Phantom Blade Zero looks like a lot of fun. We finally got a release date, October 29th.
my
Just
birthday.
put the game out. Stop talking about it. October 29th, Brian's birthday. Everyone meet at Yokoso. We'll see you there.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Rayman Legends Retold.
dude, Rayman, super cool.
Rayman Legends Retold is a 3D reimagining of the iconic multiplayer platformer launching on PS5 October 1st, bringing new content and narrative twists, fully voiced characters, expanded soundtrack, new and improved gameplay with a rich selection of returning levels, a mysterious new realm, and 4 new musical stages, and of course, up to 4 players in couch co-op.
Got him. Dude, I played
Awesome.
Rayman
Let's
as a
do it,
kid.
dude.
That was a welcome little
Dude,
surprise.
was it Rayman 2 or Rayman 3 had like the green cartridge and like the rumble pack? And
Oh
all
yeah,
that? I think it was
yeah.
Rayman 2.
Yeah. Oh
Uh,
yes, dude.
dude,
So good.
Rayman 2 was so good. That is the only one I ever played, and I really liked it. And then when I got into the rest of it and found that they were like platformers with like, you know, what is it, like side scrollers or like, I was kind of so disappointed because the Rayman 2 was so weird.
Different. Yeah.
And like I loved it, and the other ones just didn't scratch the same itch for me. So I hope this one has the same level of weird.
Yeah, I know Rayman Legends is like highly regarded among Rayman fans, so I'm
Okay.
excited to see them kind of go back to that, but do like a new version of it. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I think after Mario Wonder came out, I think the side-scrolling platformers, among
Mhm.
other games, are kind of back, back in the realm of what people are willing to spend 50, 60, 70 bucks on.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Silent Hill Townfall, which has previously announced, which now has a release date of September 24th. Silent Hill fans across the world rejoice. Stuntman Hollywood. So the
Woo.
return of the Stuntman franchise. I don't know if you guys ever
Okay.
played any of the Stuntman games back on the PS2, PS1 and PS2. Stuntman had some like really difficult early challenges, but it was a lot of fun because it's basically like a driving game, but all the driving that you do is based on capturing a stunt in a movie, like on a movie set. That's kind of the premise of it. You're a stuntman driving a vehicle to get a good shot, to get a great shot for a film. Anyways, that releases in 2027. Moving on, The Lost Wild.
Dude.
which is a first-person dinosaur horror game coming in 2027.
Looks pretty cool. Aren't they
it
making a
looks
Jurassic
sweet.
Park movie or Jurassic Park movie? Jurassic Park game coming out?
Yeah, I think so. It's been talked about for a long time, but I don't know if there's the official Jurassic Park game has been
Jurassic
announced
Park
yet.
Survival.
Has that been officially announced, or is there a trailer or anything?
I think
like
maybe
that
there
for
was a
that?
trailer. So when this trailer started, I was like, "Ooh, Jurassic Park," and then it was not.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought as well. But apparently, The Lost Wild has been in development for a little while now. But the fact that now there's kind of a release window in 2027 is pretty exciting, and it looks great. It looks awesome. Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, which was revealed earlier this year, gets a release date of February 12th, 2027. Essentially like a modern remake of the original Tomb Raider game, which looks decent.
Yeah, this was big. A lot of people were really
Yeah, it
excited
looks cool.
for that. Because
It looks really cool. It looks like a lot of fun.
It does.
There
It
were
does.
3 of the like remade one, right? Tomb Raider, and there was like Tomb Raider Rising
Uh-huh.
and Tomb Raider or something. So
Yeah,
this
that
isn't
is
like
now
a
like
fourth.
yeah, this is a remake of the original one, like
Mhm.
full ground up remake. That original trilogy remaster is like available to buy like on modern consoles and on Steam.
It's great.
Yeah, it looks really good. I think it's on Game Pass and on PlayStation Plus right now. But yeah, this is a full ground up remake of the original Tomb Raider, which is really cool. Coming out in February of next year. Next up, we got Until Dawn 2, which I was not expecting. So if you don't know, Until Dawn is one of those decision-based games where there's not like a ton of gameplay involved, but you decide what the characters do, and that kind of decides how the story gets played out. Until Dawn, famously or infamously got made into a movie produced by Sony Pictures. Unfortunately, it was kind of horrific and terrible, but yeah, it's great to see the original Until Dawn movie or game, excuse me, and the remastered version of it are great on PS4 and PS5. Really, really good. So it's cool to see Until Dawn getting a true sequel. And then
David F. Sandberg directed that movie.
nah, no, thank you.
He did.
Yeah, I'm good on that. Yeah.
Nice. Lights
Fair
Out and
enough.
Shazam 2.
Okay, Lights Out, the short film. Steven, I
That
think
was James
you and I
Wan,
were
right?
kinda-
We watched that
He
on the big screen in the
produced it.
church, I think. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
He produced, but David F. Sandberg did direct
Mm.
both the original and that Hollywood remake.
Mm.
Anyways,
Okay.
we're gonna move past that. So Final Fantasy VII Revelation is officially rounding out the Final Fantasy VII remake trilogy on the modern consoles, starting at the end of the PS4 life cycle into the PS5 with Rebirth or remake, and then Rebirth, and now finally Final Fantasy VII Revelation.
Dude.
So those 3 games are kind of the remake of Final Fantasy VII, kind of in the modern setting.
The way like commoners feel about Star Wars, where they're just like, I don't get it. There's too many of them. I'm not gonna try to understand. That's how I feel about
Commoners?
Final Fantasy. I'm like, what?
He
Oh, dude, I
Justin,
feel the same
he
way.
meant
It's such
he
a
meant
cool-
normies.
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 Sorry.
I feel the
That's
same
fine.
way. Like I think it's cool. Like I think the world's cool. Cloud is obviously dope, and
Cloud is
Sephiroth is so cool looking, and like, but I'm
great
also
bad
like,
guy.
yeah, I'm just like, it's too many.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's
There's
a
like
lot.
50 billion of them.
All of
I
these
just-
games are like 40 hours plus.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so much story, so much, which is awesome if you're like invested. But
If
That's
you're
like-
a big Final Fantasy VII fan, like this couldn't
Mhm.
be more than you would ever ask for.
yeah,
One of my students in the youth group loves Final Fantasy, and we were at camp last week, and he was talking about the state of play, and he was like, Justin, why don't you want to play the Final Fantasy games? And I'm like, because I don't want to play 16 games.
yeah.
And he's like, no, you don't have to. they're all like each individual. I'm like, yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna let myself do that.
Mhm. I
Honestly,
couldn't, dude.
If,
I couldn't do it. I would literally have to play like all 70 billion of them.
if you want my opinion,
No.
play. All right. Moving on. No, just play. I'm pretty sure on Game Pass, at least on Game Pass for PC, they have added all the old school Final Fantasy games, at least up to 5 or 6. Just play Final Fantasy 3, dude. It's the best one. And I think it released on Super Nintendo, NES, or Super Nintendo. Final Fantasy 3 is the best Final Fantasy game, and that's all you need right there. I'm calling it.
Calling it.
I'll pray about it.
And then to round out the show, a 20-plus minute gameplay reveal of God of War Lao Fei. So, if you're not aware, this game is played from the perspective of Fei, Kratos' late wife from God of War 2018. And the story picks up right after the pyre is lit. So if you played God of War 2018, he buries his wife, lights the pyre that she's buried under. This game takes place as to when her spirit transcends into the afterlife, and where she is sent to is I can't remember the name of like what it's called exactly, but the afterlife that she is sent to is the afterlife for the gods. And this doesn't just consist of gods from this Norse mythology, the more recent God of War setting that you find Kratos in God of War and God of War Ragnarok. This consists of different gods and demigods of multiple different mythologies. So you have Greek mythology mixed in with all of this Norse mythology, as well as like Aztec and like ancient South American mythology. So if you watch that trailer, you'll see some things that like maybe look like they're out of place from what you would expect from a more recent God of War game.
Santa Claus.
I think Santa Claus is in there. He's ready. Kris Kringle is ready to throw down against the God of War. But I think a big takeaway from this is that being able to play as Faye, of course, the woman that tamed, quote unquote, tamed the God of War and went toe to toe with Thor in this mythology, now has to fight her way out of this afterlife that it comprises of many demigods and gods across multiple different mythologies. Has a lot of different gameplay mechanics from what we could see in the 20-minute gameplay demo. She, of course, there's now like a jump button, whereas like Kratos did not have that in God of War 2018 or in God of War Ragnarok.
Fatty.
And she has a double jump. She also seems to be a lot faster, has a different weapon outfit than Kratos does, as well as some interesting like side characters that are introduced very early in this gameplay demo. And it honestly looks fantastic. I'm super excited to see more about this. But yeah, that kind of rounded out the PlayStation State of Play. Not sure if you guys have anything to say about God of War Lao Fei, but that was kind of what wrapped up the show.
Lao Shay.
I think it's an interesting move going to Lao Fei instead of like Atreus for the next release.
Yeah, totally.
But, and I know some people are upset about it. Those people are dumb. And you shouldn't listen to them, not only when it comes to this game, but you should question whether or not you should let them stay in your life, because they're probably trash people. So don't, throw them away like garbage. This game looks sick.
For the record, I'm on Brian's side 100% on this.
Yeah, this game looks sick, and people who are mad about it, it's because they're sexist and terrible. And I'm like,
they're being very
Deborah,
silly.
what's her name? Deborah Ann Wolf?
Deborah Ann Wall.
Wall. She
Indeed.
is freaking sick in Daredevil.
She's kind of fantastic, indeed.
Yeah, and like honestly, like I don't know if I knew this. I don't know if it was real in 2018. Like I don't know if she was Faye in 2018 God of War. I can't remember. They kind of bleed together.
She was.
Oh.
Okay, awesome. But I remember specifically playing Ragnarok and being like, maybe
That's
it's because
Karen Page
maybe I
from
watched.
Daredevil.
Yeah, it'd be like, oh my
Yeah,
god, like that's her, and being so excited because she's incredible. So
Yeah.
a game with her in it, with all these other sick-looking bad guys, yeah, I don't see the problem. I'm super stoked.
Well,
Yeah.
I know I'm probably in the minority here, but I feel like they could have done better with her character model.
Oh,
Like
I
can,
haven't looked too closely.
I
at
can
it, to be
tell
honest.
it's her,
Mhm.
but like it's like they were trying to not make it. I don't know. I just it was
a
was
little
weird to
uncanny
me.
valley stuff. I'm
You
gonna look it
know,
up right now.
it almost looks like it's her, but she's supposed to look older than she is, and it does kind of give a little bit of a oddness
Yeah.
to the character design. But I will say, I'm with Brian on this one in a few ways.
Oh
one
yeah.
of them?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Number one, I think we all thought the next God of War game was going to be an Atreus game.
Hmm.
I think that's what we all thought. However, I'm okay with this because it looks awesome and it makes a lot of sense because this game supposedly from the trailer at least takes place during the events of God of War 2018 because it's
Hmm.
right as they light the pyre for her funeral. You see her spirit jump out of that and go into the afterlife. So everything that takes place during God of War 18 and any like situation where they kind of interact with each other is going to match up between these two games if
Is,
the trailer is to be believed.
I
Is this
think
Cory
too,
Barlog coming back for it?
I believe it
think
is.
so. Oh, it is.
I believe it is.
I
Cory
thought it
Barlog.
wasn't,
I mean,
but oh, sick.
I'll bing it.
Okay.
Dude,
Dude,
let's go to Bing.com and check
I
it.
see what you're saying. I think they also have to kind of make her older though, because like she doesn't
Good
look.
to know.
This is I mean this as a compliment to Deborah Wall, but like she doesn't look that old. And so
Yeah, in real life, IRL.
in real life, yeah. So I'm like, I think like I don't know that we would all buy that this ancient God of War and her are like sweet on each other if she wasn't just a tad aged up for the game.
But it's also her spirit, so her age
Yeah, that's
doesn't
true.
matter.
That's true. You know what?
Um,
Get Mr. Barlog on the phone.
Please.
So, according to a Bing.com question and answer, this game is being directed by Ariel Lawrence,
Oh, yes.
who directed God of War 3 and God of War Ascension from 2010 and 2013.
Oh, okay. And dude, okay, can we talk really quickly? We can like hop, skip, and jump over the Xbox showcase. Why does the like creator of God of War? Why does he hate everything?
Dude, he literally hates everything. You're talking
He's
about
such a bummer.
David Jaffe or Jaffe
I think so.
or
I
whatever.
can't.
Joffrey.
All I see is like anytime any sort of God of War news comes out, there's like a video immediately afterwards that's like God of War creator says that
Yeah.
Kratos sucks and is stupid. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, the world disagrees, so I'm kind of
Yeah.
glad you're not making the games anymore.
It's funny because like he's also the creator of Twisted Metal, the Twisted Metal
Oh, yeah.
franchise.
Mhm.
And like I want to have a lot of respect for you, bro, but the way that you talk about God of War these days is like it's
Well, let's be honest.
kind
Twisted
of-
Metal was not like, I feel like it's kind of the
It's not
was
one
it
of
the,
those.
the insane
Yeah.
clown posse of video games. And not that it's bad. I had fun playing it, but I
Sure,
think we
yeah.
all knew what it was when we were playing it.
Yeah.
Get out of here,
And-
you
And
little...
the last one came out
Children.
in 2012, so we'll just
The
say
original
that.
Twisted Metal was sick.
Yeah, it was.
It
cool.
was. It
on,
was.
on PlayStation.
Never
Sure.
played it.
But yeah, that kind of wraps up the state of play. Overall, for me personally, I would say that was a pretty strong state of play considering the more recent ones. Not the best one ever, but I do love to see more Wolverine. And some of the ones that have already been announced, like Ace Combat, Marathon, Marvel Tokon, some of those other ones that have kind of already been shown, but we got a lot more release dates this time. And then a handful of like indie games like Bancho the Chef, which is the Dave the Diver prequel. Until Dawn 2 was kind of cool for me personally. Silent Hill Townfall release date was cool to see. And even though I probably won't play Final Fantasy VII Revelation, cool to see that trilogy kind of rounding out. So I'm happy for the Final Fantasy VII fans. But the big ones, obviously, God of War Laufey and the Wolverine extended gameplay look. So,
I don't know what it is. I can't find myself getting like super pumped yet for the Wolverine game. I don't know why. There's no reason why.
Yeah,
I don't have a good reason.
I'll say this. I don't blame you. I am personally excited for it, but I'm not going to say that I blame you. The most recent gameplay trailer, just watch it without like the commentary, and I think it looks a lot better.
It looks cool. I genuinely don't have like a reason. Like I'm not. Maybe it's just because I'm kind of being a stick in the mud right now with it,
Yeah,
and like,
fair.
because I do think Spider-Man 2 was overhyped. To be honest with you, like
Not fair.
it's a good
Not fair.
game. No, it's a good game. Like I really did enjoy it. I think Spider-Man 1 was much better, and I think Spider-Man 2 is like overhyped in some ways. Now I love having Miles in it, stuff like that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought was like a 10 out of 10.
I will
even kinda
say
like the Miles game better. than
I will
Spider-Man
say
2.
I think Brian, I think you've said this before, but Insomniac Spider-Man, the first game, had the better story, and it's just because it had the better villains, the better Otto Octavius storyline, that arc of Peter.
So cool, dude.
Dude, that was so good. I don't think
You can't beat Doc Ock. I know people
You can't.
I mean, Craven. This was my first real introduction to like a fleshed out Craven story, and I thought Craven was super
You mean
cool.
Lee?
Huh?
looks just
He
like
looks
him.
exactly like Lee.
Oh, Lee.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Shout out.
100%. The story in the first was just like super good.
And I mean, I
Um,
thought it was
so
good too. They're both also just like the games stylistically, like the combat in the games. It's cool. I would not say it's like great. Like as far as combat goes, it's a little button mashy. Like I feel like I could have. There's potential to do so much awesome, cool stuff. But to be
Make it
good
more
at the
hardcore.
game. Yeah, but it's like to be good at the game, all you have to really do is like square, triangle, square, triangle, square, you know, like. And once you kind of like
Yeah.
figure that rhythm out, it becomes about being creative, which is cool. But like, I want the gameplay to like inspire. I thought Spider-Man 2 did a better job of this with the combat. Like there was more gadgets and more like what's it called? The powers with the symbiote powers.
Symbiote powers.
And the Venom powers. That was like, oh hey, there's actually 3 guys. I can do this other thing. But I didn't talk about Spider-Man too much. But like I think Spider-Man 2 is a little overhyped, even though I did think they improved on a lot. And I think I just am like, I hope that this doesn't feel like. I think this is why I'm not pumped as pumped. Is I hope it's not just like Spider-Man 2 combat, but with claws, in a game where I can't swing around New York.
Yeah.
Because to me, the marriage of those two things is what makes the Spider-Man games really, really cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I
And if
wish
it's just punches, who cares?
I like Wolverine a lot, but I would prefer it if it was like, you know, got to flesh out Wolverine's and see all Wolverine's powers, and then I got to also play as Cyclops and figure out, you know, all his powers. Where it's just like I don't know, maybe
You might
it's
be
just
winning me
because
over, Steve.
it's like X-Men, so it's like it's not Wolverine's fault. He's just in a line of comics where it's about a team more so, at least primarily.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't help but want some more of the team than just.
I think,
it's like
you're convincing me.
You don't get a fully fleshed out Wolverine with the team though.
Yeah, I mean, I love.
That's good.
He's great on his own. I love most of his movies, and so like I totally get it. And it's just, you know, I happen to love Batman more than Wolverine. Some people happen to love Wolverine more than Batman, so this is for them. I think just for me personally, I would be more interested if there were more characters that I liked, because I like him less than like a solo Batman game. I would want some other characters to like balance that out a little bit, I guess. So to be able to play as like Jean Grey or Magneto or even Nightcrawler or something like that, I would be more excited about it than just like Clawman. Oh man, I sound so lame just calling him Clawman, but you know what I'm saying.
Claw.
No, I am like interested overall, and maybe we could hit Xbox next week even, since we've had some like more discussion on PlayStation stuff. But like, I am interested. I don't know, like poo-poo on it. I think I'm just like a little nervous because, like, the thing that I was the least inspired by in the Spider-Man games was the combat. Visually, I thought it was very cool, but like gameplay-wise, I found myself getting a little bored, over and over again. Again, number 2, I think did improve on it, so I don't want to like completely sound like I hated all of it, because there was like more enemy types with the symbiote people and all the other stuff. So like it got more interesting, and you had to use other. You were like again like forced to use some of the gadgets and powers and other things. To like it pushed you into that gameplay, which I think is how it should be. Same with like God of War, how in Ragnarok, oh frick, Justin built a Rocket League thing. But in God of War, it's like it pushes you to use the different weapon types against different kinds of enemies. I like that because it's like well, the axe is just the best one. Otherwise, it does the most damage, has the best powers, it freezes people and slows them down and makes them easier to beat. And so it's like, why would I ever change if I want to beat the game? And once you make the enemies more interesting, it makes it more
I guess time will tell if like it's just like Spider-Man and Batman, like they have all these different gadgets, so like there's so much variety in the gameplay, and it's like time will tell if Insomniac is able to do that with Wolverine. I feel like I trust like when I first heard about this, I was like, really, Wolverine? I mean, okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. So like I kind of have to trust that they had a great idea for Wolverine, and maybe this will be Arkham for Wolverine. I mean, I know we talked about
hope so.
Wolverine has had some great games, but like this
Been a long time.
It's been a long time, and maybe this will be like the not penultimate, the peak.
Yeah, I'm keeping
Wolverine
my expectations low, so that way when it comes out, I'm blown away.
Yeah.
Because I really do want this game to be awesome, and I think it will be.
I'm sure it'll be great, but initially, I'm also like, we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Sweet.
Anyway, I'm down to go through some Xbox if we'd like. I don't
Can
have
we
much
please?
to say about it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's
Okay.
do it. You got
Let's talk
3
about it.
minutes. I'm just kidding.
No. Okay, we have a lot to
4.
talk about here.
Fair and
Some-
balanced.
there-
We're fair and balanced here. Fair and balanced for both.
There are some things that have already been announced or that have been given a release date or a release window. So I want to talk about that on some of these. Some things that I'm very excited about. Some things that I was very surprised to hear about. Let's start it off with the one that ended the showcase, which I think is such a disgrace to Xbox. Why would they put this here? Okay, let's just talk about it real quick.
Tell me about
Call
it.
of Duty Modern Warfare 4 ended off the showcase like that was supposed to be some big finale or something. Why would they do that, bro? Anyways, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, it looks great. It looks like a brand new Call of Duty Modern Warfare game. The graphics are fantastic. Yeah, whatever. Coming with a new DMZ mode, which is their new extraction shooter thing.
Oh, what?
Dumb moron.
Dumb moron zone.
It took me a second. I was like, the heck are you saying?
Dumb moron zone.
I almost
There's not
could
another Z
care
word.
less. Maybe if the DMZ mode is free to play, maybe I'll try it.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it at that. Otherwise, it's a new COD. You know what to expect.
You
Let's
already know.
move on to the good stuff. Clockwork Revolution, which actually Xbox showed at the last big Xbox showcase, which looks fantastic. This is high on my list of new releases, and I was ready to hear a release date for this. I was very surprised to see Xbox exclusive release, Xbox console exclusive Clockwork Revolution coming out in 2027. So very excited about that. We're going to move on. Spyro, a new Spyro game, A Realm Beyond.
Yes, dude.
According to IGN, Spyro is back. Spyro, A Realm Beyond is from Toys for Bob and sees Spyro actually take flight, and it is due out spring 2027.
This was the one that,
super stoked.
that I was like, of all of them.
I
this
knew
was probably
Steven. I knew Steven.
I mean, so like, real quick, back when I was a kid, I never had the Spyro games. You know, when you're a kid and you just play whatever your parents get you, and you're like, this is all there is, you know? We had the Pizza Hut demo disc, and there was one Spyro level on it, and I just played that over and over again. And then Spyro Reignited Trilogy came out, and I fell in love with it.
Yeah, dude.
So
Literally
also
played it
from
yesterday.
Nice. Also from Toys for Bob. So it's cool that they're getting to. This is a brand new story and whatever, right? Yeah, super cool, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very excited about that. I will definitely be keeping my eye on.
Awesome.
Yeah, big.
Glad
Spyro
to see.
fans.
You know, not just to go back a bit, like just to see these older franchises that are like traditionally platformers being remade. I think PlayStation and Xbox very aware of the current climate, the desire for games right now. I think this is awesome. And Spyro is such a great franchise. Why not expand upon that? Do a sequel. Don't do a remake. It's sequel time.
Yeah,
for all
dude.
this stuff. Let's go.
When are we gonna get? When are we gonna get? Raccoon Hook.
Stop.
Spy.
Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper, dude.
Sly
When's that
Cooper?
happen?
Dude.
Sly Cooper. Where's the Jack and Daxter?
Where's Gex?
Dude, hell, please with the Jack and Daxter, dude. I love Jack and Daxter. Who? I mean, isn't it? Isn't it?
Naughty Dog.
Who makes Sly Cooper? Yeah, it's Naughty Dog, isn't it?
Oh, that was Insomniac. Sly Cooper is Insomniac.
That's right.
And Jack and
That's right.
Daxter is Naughty Dog. Yeah.
Because I was like, I saw an Easter
Crash
egg in a game
Bandicoot.
I was just playing,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, it's
Crash.
because it's freaking Spider-Man.
Yeah. After Spyro, Persona 6. That's kind of a big one. After Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royale being up there in the Game of the Year conversation, in the last couple of years, that's big time. So Persona 6 getting officially announced. That's big news. Vivarium, a life sim adventure from Studio Meadowflower. This hand-illustrated world is inspired by timeless anime classics from IGN reported on. Looks fantastic, honestly. Amazing art style. Castlevania Belmont's Curse got a release date reveal, October 15th, which is awesome. A new mainline Castlevania entry, which is very cool. Where Winds Meet, which is a current release, which is like a free-to-play, sort of like in the MMO space in kind of a way. Got a Game Pass release and third expansion July 2027, which is pretty cool. Valor Mortis, which got revealed earlier this year, I believe. So Valor Mortis is a first-person action Souls-like from the creators of Ghost Runner. Has a new trailer and release date September 24th, 2026. According to IGN, quote, "I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's yet another September game. Good luck to them all. The White Lotus star Vincent Cassel plays Napoleon Bonaparte in the game."
Have you
Quote.
seen
That
the
sounds
like
insane.
GTA 6 is in November and all the other game devs are like September, so it's just like completely packed.
Dude, October is a wasteland outside of GTA 6.
Crazy, dude.
Or November? Or wait, which one is it? It's November, right?
I think November, October. One
For
of them.
GTA 6.
I think
Yeah,
November.
one of those months. Whatever month GTA 6 is releasing in, you will not see much other than Barbie Revived.
That's my. That is my month off, dude.
Barbie Rewind. Your month off.
I'm
Nice,
taking
I
that
like
month off. I'll be like, I'll see
I
you
like that.
guys. I'm not gonna play that game.
Dude.
Next one. Oh, go ahead, Steve.
I was just gonna say I just looked up Vivarium and it looks dope. I love the look of that.
Yeah,
the
it looks really
art
cool.
style, fantastic.
Yes, dude.
Continue.
Continue.
Big one for me next. Personally, big one for me next. Minecraft Dungeons 2. Big fan of Minecraft Dungeons. Kind of the Diablo version. The
Yeah.
Oh,
isometric
maybe I did know
view.
this.
Yeah,
Also,
Minecraft
we gotta
Dungeons
get-
2 coming
We gotta
September
get you in,
29th.
We gotta get you in real Minecraft, dude. The OG.
Real Minecraft.
Come on,
You mean
come on, dude.
you mean
Nah,
you
you're
mean
good.
ball Minecraft?
Yeah,
See,
you're
I'm a
not,
disc golfer, so when people say regular golf, I say ball golf. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right.
Anyways,
Dude,
let's.
I've tried
all right.
Minecraft a couple times. You're not missing much. You're fine.
Ouch.
Yeah, I like the isometric Diablo style Minecraft better. Anyways, let's
Wow.
move on, guys.
Fake fan.
Moving on. Xbox Series X25 limited edition.
Limited edition.
Microsoft is bringing a translucent design to Xbox Series X, drawing inspiration from the original Xbox and OG green. So many fans remember. There's an Xbox wireless controller X25 Special Edition too.
Looks so good.
If you Google it, take a look at this, guys. Translucent designed Xbox Series X console and controller.
Dude, I
This is
love the comeback of the
green
translucent.
see-through. Oh my gosh, dude. It's incredible. It looks so good.
So
So classic.
Yeah, I'm into it. I'm into it.
Big time, dude.
I also am into it. I probably won't get it, but I will say I know this is whatever. Anytime they do like anniversary stuff, I'm like, oh, that looks so cool, and then they put the big old logo on it where it's like Xbox 25. I'm like, dang, I kind of wish you just released a green controller without a giant logo on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that. I hear you.
It's
I
like
will say
under
though,
my thumb.
I think the controller is also releasing separately from the console, so you could just
Oh,
get the controller
sick.
if you want to.
All right,
pretty
that makes
sure.
me happy.
Oh,
I
that's
really
cool.
was hoping for that because I have an Xbox. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. Like,
yeah,
I'm like I would have bought the green one if it was out then, but
yeah, but the controller would be awesome to have, just
Yeah.
even as a collector's item, even if you don't use it.
I
I
need
wish-
a new Elite. I need
Dang.
an Elite 3 to come out.
Yeah, it looks sick. I wish the Xbox 25 was on the back or something like that instead of splat out on the front, but it's fine.
That's just Steven being
Personal
nitpicky
taste.
as he does.
Personal
Yeah.
taste. Personal taste.
Nitpicky
Um,
Stefan.
Next
looks
up,
cool.
we got Crazy Taxi World Tour.
Who's
Whoa.
asking for
Awesome.
that?
I love, huh? I honestly, I love the
Austin is.
the continuation of the old franchises, dude. Crazy Taxi World Tour will take players on a high octane adventure around the globe, coming from Sega themselves in 2027.
Whoa. Dude, you know what I want to
Dude,
see?
Bring on the Crazy
Jet
Taxi.
Set
Bring
Radio
it on.
Future, dude. Weren't we going to get something
Come
like
on.
that?
I think it's still on the way. I think it may still be on the
How
way.
about a Fusion Frenzy, dude?
Hopeful fans should still have hope.
It's true.
Moving on, Doom: The Dark Ages Revelations, a new
Yeah,
story
boy.
expansion for Doom: The Dark Ages coming in 2027. Fantastic game in
Sheesh.
2025.
Can't wait. Can't
Probably
wait.
the best first-person shooter that came out
Yep.
last year.
I
I'm
agree.
I'm not gonna lie. Fantastic game. Loved Doom: The Dark Ages. This is a
Shield
big
was so
one for,
fun.
dude. The Shield was incredible. Such a great addition to the Doom pantheon of weapons. Moving on, Senua. So
Here we go.
Ninja Theory is back with another Hellblade game, except
my
this
God.
one is simply called Senua. From the gameplay reveal, it looks like there's more going on in terms of combat, and it is due out in 2027, according to IGN. So I read a little bit more about this game. So if you're not familiar, the two Hellblade games, Senua's Saga and Senua's Sacrifice, are both like these third-person sort of like action adventure games, but more focused on narrative than anything. And Brian, I believe you have played at least one of these games so far.
The first
I have
one,
played
yeah.
both of
It's
them.
Hellblade.
The first one kind of focuses on Senua, like the character of her and what she deals with in terms of like her schizophrenia, like her mental illness and what she deals with. So like every time you boot up the game, either one of the games, it tells you the developers prefer that you play with headphones on so you can experience like the voices that Senua hears during the gameplay experience, which is cool. very cool, very interesting, very unique, very different, really well implemented in terms of audio design. But what this game is aiming to be is more of like an action adventure version of that character in that environment, and less focused on like the narrative and story element, focus more on the gameplay and more of fleshing that out from what I've read online so far. So I'm very excited about that because I think the setting itself lends itself well to that type of story, that type of gameplay experience.
So, like, I remember the first game came out, and it was almost like graphical, like milestone. Like, people were like, "Wow, it looks so good," and it was almost like a proof of concept of the whole like 3D audio and just a cool overall like story concept or whatever. But it was kind of like short, maybe, and people were like, "Oh, it's so good!
yeah.
I can't wait for the sequel." And then the sequel came out, and it was like shorter, and people were like, "Wait, what? Am I remembering that wrong?"
No, you're 100% right. I will say this, like my personal experience with those games is a lot different than most people, I would say, if you read the reviews online. So like the first game, yes, is more kind of like a graphical and audio showcase more than anything. Kind of like you said, like a proof of concept. Honestly, in my opinion, the second game is 1 point away from a masterpiece, in my opinion.
Dang.
I think the level design, the combat, and the audio design, obviously combined with how incredible the graphical fidelity is, makes for an incredibly, almost perfect, like 6-hour experience as a game.
Whoa.
And I honestly don't think like any of the negative reviews talking about why is it so short, why is it so contained, that type of thing, I don't think there's any merit to that. I think this game is exactly what they were trying to do, especially if you go back and watch like that initial gameplay trailer where they show Senua and the handful of other like villagers taking down that giant that's in that cave. That experience is what this game is all about. Like this is why they made this game.
What was it?
That's my personal
Was it like full price, or was it like $30 or something?
That is a great question. I played this on Game Pass, so I couldn't tell you how much this game cost when it came out. If you were trying to buy it like full price, probably a $60, $70 game.
Oh,
I would say
it looks like it was 50, or at least
50?
that's what it is now.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, how many people are playing on Xbox that are not paying for Game Pass these days? I mean, and I'm not trying to sound like Brian here, but
It's free. The game is literally free, guys.
if you have Game Pass, it's free. So just do that. Anyways, just to wrap it up, I'm excited for more Senua from Ninja Theory. They're trying to do something different with like third-person action adventure. I'm here for that, dude.
Yeah,
I'm very ready for it.
This is the kind of gaming I talk about when I'm like, I wish these games were a little bit more, I guess, thought about when it comes to like the Game Awards and stuff like that, because they are pushing gaming forward, even if they're kind of unappreciated in the immediate.
I was honestly, after playing Senua's this Hellblade 2, honestly surprised to not see it up for more awards at Game Awards.
Yeah,
It's in the past. Bridge. It's a bridge under the water. So we'll
That's
just
right.
move on from that.
okay.
A couple of games I'll just briefly mention. A game called Join Us. It's about joining a cult, according to IGN. A game called Magpie, which looks okay. Wolong 2, Wings of Ember, a new Souls-like from Team Ninja, releasing in early 2027. They make quality games. They make good Souls-like games, so that's probably going to be a great one. Metro 2039, previously announced, but this was like the first time we got to see a brand new trailer featuring 3 minutes of in-game footage that revealed a first look at the Führer of the Metro Hunter, who you will pursue through the tunnels. and this game comes out in February of 2027. So if you are a fan of the Metro franchise, this looks like a fantastic addition to that franchise. We got to see a little bit more of State of Decay 3, which looks decent. Haven't played it. It looks solid. Haven't played any of those games, but it does look pretty good, I will say. Persona 4 Revival. This is interesting. I have a little bit of history with Persona 4. I will say that. So Persona 4 Revival is a remake of Persona 4 coming to Game Pass February 11th. Persona 4 was the first Persona game that I ever played. And it kind of blew my mind, like what they were able to accomplish, especially on the hardware that it released on at the time. And it was just awesome to see the Persona franchise continue and then turn into Persona 5 Royale, and be like critically acclaimed. So it's very cool to see Persona 4 after, I believe it was last year in 2025, Persona 3 getting a remake, its own remake. And being like, oh, well, Persona 4, man, that also deserves its own remake because I feel it's got like it was kind of forgotten about because of how good Persona 5 was. So I'm happy to see Persona 4 getting its own remake. So I'm happy to see that. And it's also coming to Game Pass in February. Resonance, a Plague Tale Legacy. So the Xbox Games Showcase showed us a new trailer for Asobo Studios' Resonance of Plague Tale Legacy, which is coming out August 27th. That'll be on multiple consoles, including PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S. And this is also coming to Xbox Game Pass Day 1. Big fan of the Plague Tale series. I love those games. So awesome. One of those like very, very highly rated, like double A in quotes, releases that I'm really, really fond of. So happy to see this franchise is continuing. Big fan of that. Just a couple more to go. I'm going to save one for last because it was my favorite. Fable. So Playground Games Fable, a new trailer confirming MCU star Haley Atwell playing the main villain, Isabel. And we also have a new release date after I believe it was a delay for this game, but we now have a hard release date of February 23rd of 2027, which these days, honestly, if you need to delay your game, go ahead and do it. Do not release something half-baked because you're going to get cooked.
You're going to get cyberpunked.
Oh!
God.
So yeah, dude, Fable has needed a new release for a very long time, and I'm so happy to see it's coming fairly soon. February feels like a long way away, but we'll see.
I am so excited for this game.
Oh,
it looks really cool.
So weird.
Yeah, I'm a little the same with Wolverine, where I'm kind of like wait and see with this.
No. I mean, like, graphically, like it doesn't look like Fable. Like Fable,
another kind of like Uncanny Valley type vibe.
No, like this, the graphic design in the new Fable is nothing like the original games.
Yeah, the original games were a little more like cartoony. This one's more
like they went like so far
hyper realistic.
Like they went hyper realistic to the point that it feels more like an Avowed to me than it does a Fable.
Yeah, I didn't really play the other ones that much.
I can't kick a chicken as realistic as this one is.
But you will.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Yeah, this is another one where I'll kind of see. I'm sure. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be good. I played a little bit of like Fable 1. I mean, I have great memories of like my friends had it. I had friends with that game. Whenever we would have like sleepovers or whatever, we would play a ton of Fable, and that was so much fun. And that was one of the first games where it was like you can do anything, and I thought it was just so much fun to, the sandbox of the world. And I played a little bit of Fable 3, but I think people that generally like didn't like Fable 3 as much. And then like Lionhead Studios closed or whatever. So yeah, it's been forever. So this is definitely a game that I have my eye on personally.
Yeah, I would agree. I think I'm very glad to see the Fable franchise continuing. Excuse me. And it doesn't quite look the same in terms of art style, like Justin was saying, as like the original. But I think the direction that they're going, and you should watch. There's almost like a whole direct for this Fable game that came out like before this, like
Yeah.
months before this, that shows a lot about like the gameplay, the systems, the character development and creation, and the engine that the world is based on. That has me pretty excited about a new Fable game. I'll say that much. So yeah, I think it looks great. The delay, I think, is fine. We kind of alluded to this a little bit. A whole bunch of games are coming out the month before GTA 6. So there's going to be plenty to play before February. So I'm not that worried about a delay. You know, the year that GTA 6 comes out, if you need to delay your game, go ahead and do that. Because a lot of people are going to be otherwise occupied.
Occupado, dude.
Moving on, real quick, the last two. I'll save the bangers for last.
Bankers?
Halo Combat. Let me try that again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Halo Campaign Evolved. Dude. Of course, previously announced. We knew this was coming. However, Halo Campaign Evolved. The new Halo Campaign Evolved trailer teased the new story content coming to the game. 3 new missions set 1 year before the events of Halo Combat Evolved are included, complete with space combat. The release date is also confirmed as of July 28 of 2026. So not that far. You know, only like a month or 2 months, you know? A month and 2-ish months. So yeah, if you go and watch, it's roughly 2 months from day of recording. However, go ahead and watch that gameplay trailer. It looks
Looks sick, dude.
It honestly looks like how you remember playing Halo Combat Evolved. And I think they have confirmed like there will be, you know, like sprinting in this game, like some other like kind of like more modern first person shooter mechanics, if you will, like systems in the game that, you know, make a lot more sense for a modern first person shooter release. And also I believe this is going to release without co-op or online co-op. I believe this is really, or I could be wrong on the like lack of couch co-op, but I believe this is releasing with just the campaign itself and not like the multiplayer aspect. Although I think you can probably play the campaign with co-op, but not like the multiplayer maps that Combat Evolved had. Although I didn't play much multiplayer in Combat Evolved because I think it was mostly LAN or couch co-op.
It was.
You know, Halo 3 was honestly when I started to pick up Halo multiplayer. Let's be honest, most of us did, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, Halo Campaign Evolved, releasing on all platforms, supposedly. Looks fantastic. I'm so ready to play Halo again. And, yeah, it looks awesome.
It's a remake of the first game?
It's a remake of Combat
the campaign.
Evolved.
Okay.
The campaign, but it's adding 3 prequel missions to the game. And the space combat is one of those prequel missions.
So this was kind of like, because Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition, was that a remake or a remaster? Do you remember?
I believe it was a remaster because I think Halo 1 and 2 both got like a full graphical upgrade.
Yeah. The cutscenes were insane, I remember. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't think the mechanics were upgraded or changed. I'm pretty sure it played the same.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And
There's also it's on. That's the one on
the Master Chief
the
Collection.
Master Chief Collection, and like I've been playing that recently. I hop back into like Halo Combat Evolved or whatever campaigns here and there. And honestly, like it looks way better even with like the updated graphics and stuff. It's like it's not a complete rebuild. It's like a reskin kinda. And
yeah.
It's fine. You know, it's old. It's just an old game now. And so like some of the frustrations of like no sprint, or some of the like geometry and the physics is like weird. You're like, bro, why did my warthog just like fly across the sky because I bumped into that rock? So I'm actually really looking forward.
Some other things in addition to what Brian said, like some other things like checkpoints and other like, weird stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's oppressive, dude. Even playing through it now, I'm like,
yeah.
I'll play for like an hour, and I'm like, man, this is fun. Why don't I play this more often? And then I'll die, and spawn like an hour back, and I'm like, that's why. And I turn the game Alt F4. I'm like, I'm done, dude. Like
older
like,
games were just like that, and it sucked. It sucked. But yes, I'm very excited for Campaign Evolve. They announced this in 2025, but it's just great to see more of it, and the fact that it's coming out next month. Already, it's already almost here. I'm excited, hyped, dude. I'm ready.
And on Game Pass, dude. Day one Game Pass. Let's do it.
Day one Game Pass and other consoles. If you're on PS5, you can get this game. You can pay. Yeah. You can buy this game. You can PS5.
Cash $20. Yeah.
Yeah. Halo's another one where like I have a spot in my heart for it, just because like the first one is like my childhood. Like that's what all of my buddies were playing. I played it constantly, like over and over again. And it's kind of another one of those franchises where it's got a place in my heart, but then it got kind of diluted with so many different releases in the franchise, where I kind of like slowly lost interest. But it's cool to see this reimagining of the first game, because I definitely will eagerly await that.
It makes me hopeful that like I would love to see more campaigns remade, like Halo 2 campaign, Halo 3 campaign, like those, especially Halo 3. Like that was my game. Like when that really this is the game a PlayStation fan bought an Xbox 360 for. Halo 3 and Halo 4. Like that, I couldn't play it anywhere else, and I needed to play Halo. That is why me as a hardcore PlayStation fan bought an Xbox 360. So it's just awesome to see Halo, old school Halo, getting some more love. If Halo Infinite is not, I won't say much more than that, but I am very happy to see Halo campaigns coming back, dude. I'm so into playing those again. I'm here for it. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Are they making? Do we know if they're gonna make another Halo game? Like, I just couldn't get into Infinite, dude.
I did like Infinite a lot. I beat it. I beat that campaign. I played the multiplayer, for a month or two, maybe 3 months, and just the campaign was good. Decent. It's not anywhere near what you remember the campaigns being in the original Halo trilogy. Plus Halo 4 and Halo Reach. Also being great games in my opinion. It's not anywhere near as good as that, but Halo being in an open world plus the grapple hook, that stuff does help a lot. If they had really nailed the multiplayer, I think a lot of people would still, and I think there is still an esports scene for Halo Infinite. I think even some Call of Duty esports players from Call of Duty moving over to Halo Infinite. I believe that's still going on, but just nowhere near the fan base for modern Halo as it was back then, which is really unfortunate. But I'm hoping this is kind of the start of Halo again. And if we have to start at the beginning again, let's do it, dude. Let's bring Halo back.
Yep,
let's start
I'm
at
in.
the beginning.
Sweet. Last but not least, let's round out the show. Gears of War E-Day.
This was my most excited like moment
This-
for the whole thing.
dude.
I was so pumped.
This was a fantastic, I believe, 30-minute gameplay showcase. I did not watch all of the 30 minutes. I watched a good bit of it.
Mhm.
Gears of War E-Day. So Xbox Games Showcase kicked off with a new trailer for Gears of War E-Day showing a young Marcus Phoenix in civilian clothing fighting through the streets against the surprise Locust attack. And we have a release date, October 6th, 2026. Also, Xbox console exclusive.
Whoa.
Mhm.
So if you were expecting Microsoft and Xbox to keep releasing their old school franchises, their exclusive franchises, multi-platform, you were wrong on this one. It is a Xbox console exclusive.
Bro, you get what you get. Like
You yeah.
I
Yes.
still am not team exclusives. I think they're
Exclusive.
stupid.
I know.
But
You have said
There's-
that. You are
there's
on
no-
record saying that many times, yes.
there's just not a way to do it without doing it. Like without there's not a way to like compete in this space. And like I
Yeah.
loved Phil and I miss him, but Asha's kind of killing it. And
Honestly, in her first
she-
few months, kind of crushed.
I was so nervous because of her like AI title before this, and then she was like, "Nope, we're killing Copilot. We're killing this. We're killing the. This is an Xbox campaign. We're bringing it all." I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, no, great." But yeah, this
I
was
think
one of the
we're all
things that I was
into
kind
that.
of like, I was like, "This is what it is, man." Like Phil was being too nice, and he was what we all wanted console gaming to be.
Mhm.
But it's just not a reality, and I think going back to some exclusives sucks. I think Sony sucks, but I think that they, them pulling their stuff off of PC really blows too.
Yeah, I think Phil was expecting them to cave and like maybe had a little bit too
Mhm.
much faith in like the ecosystem overpowering the like exclusivity thing, but like Sony just kept doing it, and
Yeah.
it
It wasn't a bad
it's-
plan.
It kept working, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It does suck, but also kind of like I don't know any bit of gaming from our I don't know like if taking it back to old school of like you gotta have a PlayStation play this game, you gotta have an Xbox play this game. I don't know. I don't hate it as much as
I
thought
only
would.
hate
Like,
it because consoles are almost $1,000 each, and
Yeah.
the price is going up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
It's funny.
when it gets like oppressive, because then it's like, bro, I'm not gonna spend. I think what is it? They're both like $700 right now for the base model. It's like,
Something
I'm not
that.
gonna spend
Yeah.
$1,400 to be able to play all these
No,
games.
dude.
Like you're gonna pick a side.
there's
And
definitely like
that
just
sucks.
like I there's just games you won't be able to play. I mean,
Mhm.
And Gears, like I loved Gears 1 through 3 so much. Like I
Mhm.
kind of came to them
Oh,
late in
yeah.
the game, and I remember like the music being like, oh my gosh, and like I just like flying through the games and like one after another. And
Yeah, baby.
man, it's another franchise where like they kind of come to the end of the story, but they're like, oh, we gotta keep going. So they kind of like make branches, and it gets a
Mhm.
little bit diluted, and it causes me to lose interest a little bit. So we've talked about this. Like I couldn't get into Gears 4, and then I remember you saying Gears 5 was actually really good, but I just never got around.
It was.
To
It was a lot of
Um,
fun.
I just really don't care for prequels. Like it takes a lot for me to care about a prequel. So I'm off the bat like kind of not super into this. But yeah, I mean I probably won't. I guess I have a PC, so is it literally
I'm
only on
hell into
Xbox,
this.
or is it will it be on PC?
I don't know if
too?
they're counting the console, like the PC launcher, as part of the Xbox console.
Yeah,
I would
surely. It'll be on
assume so. I don't know. I don't really understand. I don't understand. Like
No,
if it's not, then that's fine. But
I did just look into that. It does look like Gears of War E-Day is coming to PC
Okay.
on October 6th. So it will launch as an Xbox and PC exclusive, and will be available on Game Pass day one, just not on Switch 2 or PS5. So I believe you can. I see there's a pre-purchase link on this for Steam, but if you have Game Pass, I believe this is a day one on PC and Xbox
That makes
consoles.
sense.
Dude, I could not be more excited. I love the Gears franchise, and
Yeah.
like I yeah, Gears 4 was kind of whatever, but
Yeah.
Gears 5 was awesome. And so
Yes. Yeah.
prequel, yeah, kind of whatever on prequel, but I love that I'm going to be able to play as Marcus again, and
I love that too.
and I don't know, it's just like I think it's going to be really really good and a lot of fun. Super gory. They made like a new gore system. For
just
it.
for this game. Yeah,
Mhm.
I was gonna say, if you watch the gameplay trailer, it honestly feels like watching the OG trailer for Gears of War.
Yeah.
Like in a good way, in a very
Yeah.
very good way. You have like the same like cover system, like the third person shooting
Mhm.
combat system where you like can dash and snap to cover, swap shoulders, aim over. You have the different weapon types, with the chainsaw rifle or shotgun, whatever it is. The grenades, like Brian said, the gore system where everything is like super bloody, and if you like defeat an enemy up close, like blood goes on the screen, like on the camera type of
Mhm.
thing. It just looks very old school,
Body
very
parts flying
cool.
everywhere.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just looks so awesome. Like even just the 2-minute gameplay reveal trailer, it's just like just gets you so hyped for more Gears of War. You know, it just feels like we're back in the 2006, 2007. Like it's time for a new Gears of War game. And the fact that this is a prequel doesn't really matter that much to me. I think it's more about the gameplay and feeling like this series did back then than anything. So yeah, man, I'm just here for it. I think it's awesome. And to be completely honest, like I love having Game Pass on PC because that's how I get to play so many like Xbox games. So like for the most part, I have a PC and I have Game Pass Ultimate and I have a PS5. So I have
You're covered.
Steam. I'm covered. I have Steam, I have Game Pass, and I have my PS5. And I pretty much just get to play everything, you know, and it's awesome. This type of game, this type of release makes me feel like my subscriptions are worth the price that I'm paying for them.
I don't know, Austin. Can you play Donkey Kong Bonanza? Yeah,
Let me
I didn't
check.
think so.
Let me check. Not on this. Not on this. Although my 5-year-old has been very into Mario Party Jamboree.
Oh
recently.
shoot!
So we bought a couple Switch games
Nice.
recently. Borrowed some from some family. I'll say that. Hey, oh, Brian got that.
Got that out of
I don't know.
focus
It's
going,
It's
boy.
Mario Party.
Hey,
It's Mario Party.
It's Mario Party. Yeah.
I think that one's
Lots of fun.
Superstars though.
But to be completely honest, it just feels like if I can dip into a little bit of console wars nostalgia for just a second,
Mhm.
it honestly feels great to have some competition between the two big ones. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
agree.
That's why, like, I don't know. It almost feels like the old days, and I hate it less than I would think I would, because I mean, just capitalism. It's gonna fuel them to work harder to make their games
Mhm.
better.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's cool to see Gears and Halo and freaking Rayman and Spyro.
Fable.
And, like, Fable, dude.
Fable.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
loving it.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's just like Brian has said this plenty of times on the podcast. Console exclusivity is going to be a thing of the past, at some point. And it's dumb that we have to spend $1,000 to be able to play everything on top of just buying a PC. which is another $1,000. But right now, we're coming towards the end of these consoles' life cycles, in my what I would think.
Yeah.
And it's just really cool to see some heavy competition going back and forth between PlayStation and Xbox. It kind of just feels right, like the consoles
That's
are
how we get good
battling again.
games.
Honestly.
Yep.
I'm gonna go on record and say that, dude, because
Sure.
PlayStation fanboy here. I need to play Halo. I need to play Fable. I need to play this new Gears of War game. I gotta play this stuff, dude. And I'm happy that it's coming out. I'm happy that it's here.
Agreed.
Yeah, man.
All right.
That will wrap up the Xbox showcase and the PlayStation State of Play. That's pretty much all we had for this week.
I got the Wholesome Direct. It's like 50 games. I'm gonna quickly go through those.
I'll see you guys later.
The Wholesome Direct.
50
I would love
AAA
to get
games, dude.
Triple
We need to have another cozy episode with me,
Is
Brooks,
there
and
even
Aisha.
one?
I have
sir.
zero idea of what. I did not watch it at all. But maybe
we may
cozy.
have to get back to you guys on that.
Maybe. We
Yeah,
may have
yeah,
to-
yeah, yeah.
All right.
Though that they're clamoring for it. So.
Right.
I will
Right.
Chat's
say
blowing up.
one thing that we didn't cover is 1666,
What that is?
which
Oh yeah.
well, Brian and Steven won't like it because it's about witches.
Whoa.
But It
yes.
it's literally a like 16-year passion project from the maker of the original Assassin's Creed.
I saw that actually. It does look actually pretty sick.
It looks dope.
Actually,
think
I
there's-
downloaded
I
the
was gonna say-
prologue, but I haven't had a chance to play it yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought there was a demo or something that came out. Right. It's the prologue for the game.
Yep.
Which I think you can get on Steam right now. Is that
Mhm.
right, Justin? Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Looks very cool. Very interesting. Not Assassin's Creed like in terms of what I
Mm-mm.
saw, but it does look very dope. I'm interested in that.
Lit. Quick break.
Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
great.
All right, we're taking a break. Stick with us. We'll be right back. Immediately back into it.
Oh yeah.
As fast as Austin can write time codes.
Trying.
Hold
Hold on. No.
147.
Time for me to go. We ready?
Yeah.
I mean, are you ready for me? Here we go.
Yeah, ready.
Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. GG's, boys. We did it. We did it.
Freaking jeez.
Next week,
Made it.
maybe Nintendo. We'll see.
Nintendo who?
That Nintendo. GG's. Everyone, thanks so much for listening.
I'm sick that week.
Me too. Be sure to check us out at movigapodcast.com for all the links on everything in life. Discord, Twitch, YouTube, social media, audio places. Just go look it up, dude. YouTube.com/@movigapodcast. Like the stream if you're watching. Shout out to chat. Slow down. Sheesh. Go subscribe. Like all our videos. Share us with everyone you know. Inbox everyone on Facebook, Instagram, X. Send all of our videos to each person on your list. We thank you so much. Just do it real quick for us. Boys, shout out to Lee. Appreciate you. Boys, thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Everyone else, thanks for listening. If you want to see the Lego set that Justin made, be sure to go to youtube.com/Moviga Podcast. He puts it up at some point in the show. You have to watch the whole show over again to find it, but trust me, it's worth it, guys. All right, we love you all. Have a great week. Bye.
Hey.
She's post show.
Posty.
Guys, we're halfway through the year already.
Freaking insane.
We're halfway through this year.
Oh.
I almost just hung up on you guys by accident.
Whoa, dude.
Not
Oops.
cool, bruh.
Not cool, bruh.
Uploading my audio now.
I think of the whole Xbox showcase, Vivarium interests me most.
Really? It does look very cool. It does look really
I need
good.
to look more into like what it's all about, but the visuals, yeah, dude. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
It's fantastic. Everyone,
That
thank you all.
classic Anime.
Yeah, dude. Gahibli. Everyone, thanks so much for hanging out. Like the stream. Subscribe to the stream.
Oh yeah.
Be the stream.
Please.
Be the stream, one stream.
Please. Be the stream. And we love you. Hop in Discord and tell us what your favorite game was in these showcases and what you're most looking forward to. And that's going to do it here from all of us here at Moviga Incorporated. Have a very blessed week, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Everyone freeze while I try to find the button. There it is.